do it all night long.
Evening, ladies.
Oh wow, Jim, what's up, man?
How's it going?
It's going, man. What do you think about what you've heard thus far?
I think you need to have a few more drinks there, buddy.
I'm pretty well drunk as it is right now, but yeah, you're right. I need to come.
I mean, I think there are a few cops in Georgia or Tennessee, where the fuck you are, I need a black eye tonight. So yeah, look at that shit up. Run to a 7-Eleven, start some shit.
Let's not do that, shall
maybe
we?
I need to go chill on another hotel couch. I mean,
Hey, you need to show Ice Poseidon how that shit's done.
What do you think about Jay Dyer and Andy and just Andy's situation, I guess?
I don't know what the fuck's going on. They've been streaming together for like a month.
Yeah.
I guess Andy wants to do Purple Dragon stuff, or
Yeah, that's literally what I said. It's like they've streamed for a month, and it's 2 streams a week, so it's not, the sample size is very small. And if you have only a couple bad shows, it seemed like to me, and I told Andy straight up that as soon as the first 2 streams didn't do well, that he jumped ship.
well, I mean, shit, you know. Andy's Social Blade looks like a menstruating girl. It's like a set of fucking Carrie. I don't know if he should be doing gaming streams.
Yeah, gaming streams, they're not easy to get into. It's a very saturated thing, and I don't know if his the last thing I want to ask him is about what he thinks his audience wants. Especially chat was asking me to ask that too.
Well, it's that chasing the dragon shit. If you run after the numbers, nobody's gonna watch it. 'Cause you're trying to fucking appeal to everybody. Nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, no, you're right, 100%. It's just weird that this just happened a month and a half ago, and it's basically again same thing.
I don't know what to tell him. I mean, he was doing really well when he started. I mean, kind of right after the crowd thing, he was pulling in pretty sizable numbers. It just kind of has gone to shit since then. I mean, with the split with JF, and then he kind of recovered a little bit, hooked up with Jay, and then it kind of went to shit again.
What would be your advice for him in the future?
Well, I like Andy and all, but he kind of made it. He kind of made his bed. I don't know if he can unmake it at this point, can he? I mean, how do you bounce back from that? I wish he was still here. I'd love to ask him some questions, but
I mean, you know what? How about this? I can send him the link if he'll show back up. But yeah.
Yeah, try it.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see if he can.
Worth a shot, right?
Yeah, it seems like there's shit going on everywhere. I caught a little bit of the JF stuff last night. So what's the story with JF? He's got his chats in revolt or something?
Seems that way.
So what JF did basically, and JF's kind of always been like this, you know, banning people who, I don't know if you want to say disagree violently, or you know, say mean things or nasty things to him. So he basically curates his chat, and if you see our chat, we don't really do much curation. The one thing we do curate if somebody's doxing. So
how diplomatic? When you say curate, it makes me feel like you're being diplomatic with this. What exactly are we talking about when you're saying curate?
A lot of motherfuckers from his chat would be the.
Well, that would seem to be a disastrous decision.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I thought the same thing.
So what's the impetus of this? What's the reason for him banning all these people?
Okay, so Lauren Rose is
that's the new chick co-host, right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. And so there's a guy named Patrick Little, and he ran for Senate in California, and he is basically an anti-Zionist.
Let me guess. Did he lose?
Yes, he lost. He lost very bigly.
No, I'm joshing with you a little bit. No, he took 1.5% of the vote, didn't
he? Yeah,
something like that.
You know, and people like to shit on for that, but I'd like to remind you that this man is basically going around saying "gas the kites," and he still got 1.5. He still got 1.5% in California. Yeah, right. That's like 40% in any other fucking state. He got a 1.5% in California, the land of soy and blue hair. I don't know how the fuck he pulled that off, but I'd say that's
impressive, to be honest. Yeah. And he had no institutional support or rich donors or anything.
What? Are you telling no institutional support for saying gas the Jews? What?
I know it's shocking, but
listen to SoundCloud.
It's the hand he was dealt.
But no, it was a grassroots movement, right? From what I understand, he was kind of out there doing it on his own, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he pretty much built it all, and so I guess he went on JF's show. I don't know if he went once or twice, but definitely once. And he was a featured guest. And then, so after he lost, Lauren Rose came out and said, I have to go back and look up her tweet, but basically called him a loser and said, some people were saying, why don't I go at him harder? But usually I don't waste my time on losers. Oh, wait, actually, I have the tweet. Thank you, Google Chrome and your George Orwell type history.
So why does she dislike him so much?
She said, perhaps I went a bit easy on Patrick Little, but it's because I normally don't care to waste my time on losers.
Kitty's got claws.
Yeah, that was her quote. Of course, JF said he only has, professional talkers and, heavy.
Yeah, no, I caught that last night. What the fuck does that even mean?
I don't know.
What is that? What is an amateur? Define an amateur talker. Are we talking like Down syndrome? Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know. He only has the professionals on his show, apparently. But yeah, so that was her quote, and then some other people went at her. Richard Spencer kind of went at her, other people as well, and just well, you're just some 19-year-old thought, you haven't done anything. How dare you call somebody a loser, basically?
So okay, I mean, so his co-host talked some shit, and Chad talked shit back to her, I'm guessing. So what it was the big deal then? Like, what did he start banning people because they were shit talking her, or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Now he would say that he has certain reasons for banning certain people, that they made the comments sexualized, or they made them personalized in such a way that they should not be allowed in his chat, and so that was why he banned them.
Where is JF? Bring him on, because I want to have a talk with JF. What the fuck is doing?
JF is in the chat right now. He said he couldn't come on earlier.
He actually just said something too in the chat. He said an amateur talker equals Andy, for instance. That's Jay.
Oh, fucking shooting the shit tonight. No, I guess I'd ask JF this. I mean, this kind of feels like what happened with Baked. I mean, Baked brought a chick in, and the chick kind of split him off from his audience, and it devolved into a shit show. And I'm not saying it's on that scale, but
I would say it's similar, to be honest. And by the way, Jim? Jim? You kind of have a way of bringing people to the arena, because JF earlier said he's busy, he can't come on. He just he can't find the time to come on. But after you said what you just said, he said, "Okay, I'll come on."
Awesome, great. Throw him the hangout link, because okay. That's not JF.
That's not JF. That's Andy.
What's up, guys?
Fuck yeah.
What are we even doing tonight? All right, look. You know what? I have to step away from the mic for 3 minutes.
Ralph is running for cover. Nice.
I'm not running. I just have to take a piss because I've drank half a bottle of tequila.
Oh no!
I will send JF the link right when I come back. And
okay.
Try
not to glass any cops on your way to the toilet.
So JF, I sent you the link on Discord already. If you check your Discord DMs, the link's in there too. So if you want to jump on, it's fine.
So Andy,
what's up, man?
So where are you taking it? Because I get it. After you and JF split, you were gonna regroup and do your own show shit, and you got together with Jay. So are you gonna just step away from that kind of format altogether? What are you doing, or what are you gonna do with your channel?
When I did the stream alone, after the stream we did with Jay Dyer on Wednesday, it just felt good. The audience liked it. A lot more support, a lot more viewers and stuff, and it went well. So that's where I think I'm going to take it for now. I'm not going to try and force a co-host or anything. I'm just going to try and just do what I do good, best, instead of trying to force a co-host, force a topic. Oh,
holy shit! JF just joined. JF, you should have just heard what Andy said. He said you're a fucking faggot. I'm glad that you just jumped in. That was a quote verbatim.
I did not say that.
I don't think he did.
No, you must have missed it right when you were joining it. So those technical issues.
What's up, guys?
So JF, can you explain? I got a brief summary from Alf. So what's been going on the last couple of days? Your chat's been revolting against. It's Lauren Rose, is her name?
Yeah, I mean there was a minority part of the population that was willing to insult me and Lauren, and it's not just Lauren. It's just I've been growing my audience enormously, and it didn't feel like it used to feel, which is people on my Discord. We used to have huge intellectual conversations, and I want to recreate that community where you don't get called a Jew just because you have an opinion, So I just banned a few extremists from my channel because their comments were not bringing anything to the discussion.
Now, aren't you like? Because I mean, it is kind of eerily similar. And I'm not saying Lauren's like Erin was, but I mean, it is kind of eerily similar to what happened with Baked, man. I mean, he brought a chick in, she pissed off the audience, and then it was like a fucking full-on revolt after a while.
So I got a phone call.
Yeah, Andy, what's going on in the background of your like I
You watch this?
No, sorry. Like my
What
girlfriend
the
called
fuck?
me.
Bing, wahoo,
And,
yippee, that's what's
well, my
happening.
phone rang
It's
out,
going
so
crazy. Like I heard like Japanese. I don't even know what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I had a phone call and it just fucks everything up. So my bad.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. What is this?
Are you watching Saturday morning cartoons?
No,
What the fuck are you
seriously,
doing?
what is that in the background?
Stay right here, guys. Stay right here. Stay right here.
Hello?
Or is
Hi,
that
sir.
like, I don't even know where this is coming from at this point. Like,
This is a fucking mess.
hold on. Let me try this. I muted Andy.
Okay.
Is it still there?
That's Jeff.
JF, are you watching Saturday morning cartoons today?
What is happening anyway? So JF, I mean, to take the devil's advocate position, a lot of people have said that it was not just random trolls and stuff you're banning. Apparently, you banned some of your
Okay,
mods
does that
and
work
stuff.
now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you sound better now.
All
But
right,
apparently
sorry.
that you banned some of your mods and you banned some key individuals in your chat, some people that had donated a lot of money to you. What do you say about that?
Well, I mean, it just turns out that there was 2 of these people I banned who were super chatters, and as I said to them, I'm glad. I'm not glad to see you go, but you have to go because I'm doing a new show and I have trolls sending harassment to me. I don't have to expose myself to this. I just chose to separate myself from these 2 people. There was also 2 mods. Now the problem with these mods is that they didn't respect my authority. They were unbanning the 2 guys. I banned the mod too, and we have a new teams of mods, and they're doing amazing.
By the way, JF, I actually think that's you, man. Are you in an arcade? Like, what is going on right now? Like,
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I have a computer game open. Maybe you're hearing the music.
That's it.
Like, I don't know
Yeah,
what it is.
that's it.
I can actually hear it. I don't know if you're
Yeah.
playing Street Fighter or what's going on right now, but yeah, we can hear.
He's playing Overwatch right now.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's just crazy. I thought it was Andy. Andy, I blamed you, but it.
No,
Yeah,
I'm moving
I
over the
blamed
streets
him
of
too.
Toronto right now.
Yeah, but it actually wasn't. Yeah, okay.
Now,
It's time for Torbjorn.
Yes.
would you go officially on record with me and say that women fucking ruin everything they touch?
Yes.
Because
yes, I would.
JF, I
Co-sign.
feel like your show is great. You do your own thing, but just be wary of women, man, because they come in and they fuck it into the dirt every time they get their hands on something a guy creates.
So I closed my browser windows. Is it improved?
It seems
Yeah.
better.
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry
Jim,
about
are
the
you
noise. It
telling
was
me
coming
you don't
from an
respect
open
women?
browser.
It did seem better.
No, I mean,
No, I
women-
don't. I don't respect the women. I think that they fuck up anything a guy creates.
I mean, women are different things to deal with. They are.
See, that's the right
independent beings.
mindset. Yeah, they are things. That's how we should treat
Yeah.
them.
They are physical objects that differ from other physical objects. Now, I chose that I was working with a woman. I want the challenge of handling this explosive material. And I'm making plenty of money. There's no reason for me to be worried about my future. So I'm taking the challenge. And it's especially a challenge in the alt-right. I mean, these guys hate women. But I don't care. I'm gonna trigger them, and if they show up behaviors that I don't like, I'm gonna ban them. And I'm moving on with my future. I'm very happy. I mean, I look at tonight's show. It was good enough, and it was so I seem to have survived this wave of hate, which was really coming from a minority.
By the way, I can still hear whatever.
Yeah,
fucking,
yes.
Like,
Yeah, your game is still going on.
whatever
the
battle you
cartoon.
have going on in the background, like it's like I'm not even joking. Like
Yeah,
it's
just turn on the volume. I think it's getting caught into your headphones.
yeah, something's going on. But anyway,
so-
go ahead, Zidane.
How about now?
Sounds better now. Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
ask you. You said you wanted to do it as a challenge, but if you just ban everyone that's challenging you, is it really a challenge?
No, I mean, I'm willing to take any discussion with someone who makes sense. But if someone comes on the chat and says, Jeff, you're fat, Lauren, you're a tot, What is the challenge there?
To change your mind of it, to make it
Okay,
seem
so what will change my mind in a guy telling me that I'm fat?
Not yours, to change their mind on her, right? If she comes out and says some intellectual things and has a good points and stuff like that, people will change their mind, correct? But if you ban them straight up, then you're not really doing anything. You're just banning. It's not a challenge. It's just like a cocoon of your own hug box, basically.
I don't think so. I don't think that I have a responsibility to educate the sewers of this world. And I've understood something as a teacher in universities. There are people you can save. And if you don't leave them behind, you won't be able to educate those who are truly interested.
So why say you wanted the challenge of just like you want to say what you want to say? Because it's not a challenge.
No, I want the challenge to produce a good show with a woman. That's the challenge I want. Not a good show for all of the trolls, a good show, period.
No, I guess my counter to that would be, I mean, you're talking about growth or metrics and growing your show and creating something good that has a bigger outreach, but, if you're banning people, even the ones that are shit-talking, those usually are the ones that are invested in watching and spreading awareness, whether it be negative or positive. I mean, that's kind of what brings an influx of new viewers in. Hey, come check this out. This guy makes good points, or hey, come check this out. This guy's a faggot. I mean, either one of those, but it still brings people in. So, I mean, if you start separating them off and slicing them away, you kind of whittle it down until you've got a core demographic, but then where do you expand from there?
I agree with your reading, and the strategy like talking me in bad or talking me in good, that's essentially what we've done with Andy, and we've maxed the metrics, and we had an amazing success. I'm very proud of what we did. But where I'm like Dr. Emmett Brown, who says, where we're going, we don't need roads. And where I'm going, I don't need trolls.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna throw it out once. Just have a can of thought begone in case shit goes south, man, and have like a good male co-host lined up for a replacement.
I mean,
I hear Jay Dyer's free if you're interested.
Your tip is on the record, and so if in 2 years I'm homeless, we can say Mr. Metokur was right. But as far as I'm concerned, I stand by my decision, and we only did 51 shows. And so we have to let time and do maybe 100 or 300 and see how it goes. I believe that my choice is the right one.
No, but Andy, this is like two diametrically opposed positions, right? I mean, Jim, you don't even have moderators in your chat. I mean, just let.
No, well, I mean, I've always been of the opinion that having no moderation and just letting people say whatever the fuck is half of the fun of a stream. At least that's half the fun I've had watching people. Now, I get everybody runs their shit differently, but yeah, from my personal viewpoint, yeah, I don't ban, block, censor any of that shit. I don't have mods and stuff. But I was going to ask Andy, some people were bringing up earlier in the stream, have you given any consideration having Styx as like a separate co-host, or are you going to do it just solo? Or are you kind of dedicated to that?
Well, I think for now, I'm just going to do it solo for now, but Styx has, has asked, has said out loud on Twitter, I'd be down to co-host. And I think what I want to do is make it naturally happen rather than be like, okay, now we're going to do, this day, and you know what I mean? I'll have him on, and if things flow naturally and then it just falls into place, I'm down for that. You know what I mean? Because I think me trying to force something isn't working right now. You know what I mean? It's just making me more anxious, and I'm trying to overthink things and shit. And me doing that stream by myself the other day went very well. People enjoyed it, and let's say if Styx jumped on a bunch of times and it just naturally flowed that, this is making sense. All right, cool. This is awesome. Let's do this. So yeah. Sorry, I've been drinking all fucking night. My God.
That's fine. You're among good company.
I hear my slur right now in the middle of the streets of fucking Toronto right now. Just
wait, you're drunk and wandering Toronto on a live stream?
No, I'm waiting for an Uber. I'm gonna have to apologize. I'm gonna be like, hey,
I can hear the cars passing by.
Now. Yeah. But I think I've been just overthinking it, and it's making me anxious. I just want to make it naturally flow. And let's say if Styx joins me a bunch of times and it works, fucking awesome. But I'm not gonna force anything right now. Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, but Jay was saying you're really into the metrics thing, man. That's gonna fuck your head up if you're reading Social Blade every day.
No, it's not. It's not just that. It was the comments. It's not even like, random trolls. Like, I unbanned literally everyone. It took an hour and a half. It was fucking like intense. But there are people who are criticizing the show who aren't just like random trolls. These are people I recognize and who have been supporting me for a long time and be like, Andy, like, what is this? Like, this is not working. And then when I did the show alone, they're like, yeah, all right, this is what I want to see. These are people that I recognize. It's not just like random fucking trolls. You know what I mean? So I'm doing like for the people who are actually watching. As per the analytics, I know it's hurting right now. Hang on, is this the fucking Uber? Hang on 1 sec, guys. I have to see if this is my fucking
We're gonna hear a fucking headline tomorrow about a drunk Toronto
this is my
fucking
Uber.
hit by a cab in the street.
Hey, dude. Hey, Uber? Yeah.
Andy, are we on speaker?
Yeah. Hey, so I'm on
Gas the kites! Race war now! Fuck Uber, I've got a bomb. I have a bomb in my pocket. You're going to die today, sir.
I'm not on speakerphone. I'm not on
New super chat from Real Overlord 1488.
I'm sorry. Okay. These guys are trying to like screw with me, and they're saying, they're screaming out like, "I have a bomb like, to make you scared." Yeah, I'm actually live right now with a bunch of people watching right now, so I apologize. I hope I don't bug you. All right, cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. He's cool. Uber's cool.
I'm glad he's cool because you got a lot of cocaine on you, and if he finds out,
no,
he's gonna have to die.
I finished it, Metokur. What are you talking about?
Okay, it's like 14 kilos up your ass. That guy's a dead man if he finds it.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just not. I'm trying not to overthink it and just trying to do it like naturally. Just, you know what I mean?
No, I gotcha. Yeah. I've been kind of tuned out of this shit. I've been following the SCP stuff, so.
By the way, we would like to talk about that, but let me be a complete Jew and read these super chats. How about that? Ben Garma says, Andy, maybe it's time to peacefully sunset yourself or, get a job. Then somebody else
did me. Joey's freaking ruin everything.
Somebody else did a super chat and they actually deleted it, so I don't know what it says. Politically Incorrect says, I'm part of the audience and you guys are disingenuous as hell to Sargon. It's fun to pile on him, but he shines light on bad things more than anyone here. Sargon is better than any of us. All right. Mike Hunt. Yeah.
Wait, Little Pod's part of my team. Okay, he's banned.
By the way, Gator.
He's banned from my server.
Gator. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I had to mute you again because your microphone. I don't know what it is about your microphone, dude, but you need a new microphone. I don't know what to say, but it's getting to that level. Mike Hunt says.
Yo, sorry about that.
No, it wasn't you. It's Gator.
It's the electrical. My electrical system in my house is garbage.
It's something about your microphone, dude. Anyway, Mike Hunt says failure/Chris watching videos live twice a week. Polly Prissy Pants says, show idea, Terry Davis, Warski, and Corinne hunt for glow-in-the-dark iPad thieves. Ziggy Algato says he's writing essays before cleaning, Jim. Rashad Abdul Salam says, best idea, Andy resurrects Kraut as co-host. I'm not sure that's a good idea, to be honest.
Imagine.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. Billy Senpai Gaming says, I'm beginning to think Andy should have a little tally mark system on the wall of his show of co-host at this point.
I have 3 so far.
Colin Stevens says JF was afraid to get wrecked by Jay again. JF, you're still here. You didn't want to come on earlier. What made you decide to come on?
Well, Mr. Metokur is a good boy. I've always said it. I want to encourage him, and so wherever he's on a stream, I'm up for coming.
There you go. Everybody loves it, Sweetie Squad, Ralph.
No, I just thought it was curious that earlier you had no time to come on. You weren't available to come on, but all of a sudden you opened up when Jim came here.
I mean, I've been listening to the whole thing, but
yeah, you've been here the whole time. Don't get me wrong. Yeah.
It's
He
just
was
that
being
sometimes I
muffled.
can listen, but I cannot access my microphone.
Okay.
Oh, you can hear the bourbon running through Ralph. He's getting ornery now.
It's tequila.
Actually, it's tequila tonight. It's usually bourbon, though, to be fair. Bob Bill says, who is playing Dota? And I believe that was...
that was actually a game of Dota that I had open. I was
Oh.
watching a good game of Dota.
All right. Antarctic says, here, take my poor man money instead of JF. I'll take it. Thank you. Bob Bill says, what is JF's MMR, and will I be able to meet him at TI8?
No, unfortunately, I dreamed of being a professional Dota player, but I don't have the talent. I'm not Asian.
All right, so
Ralph, could I interrupt your shekel chat?
Please do.
You got a regular chat from my account. Wanted me to ask JF something for them.
Oh, it's from your account.
No. From your from the live chat.
Oh,
from...
okay.
No. It's the name of the account is my account.
Yes.
It says, ask JF about his White Knight stream about Lawrence Sweets. That's what started this all. What do they mean, White Knight stream?
I mean, as I always do when my crowd starts claiming that someone in my surrounding has done something unethical, I do a full 1 hour or 2 hour stream. That included the twist and mind of Andy Warski and all these streams I done on Andy. I did the same for Lauren, and I concluded that she had
JF,
not. Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to actually ask you something about that. So you said one of your criticisms of me, because my thing on Chris Cantwell on Kumite was basically that he wanted a white ethno state, and if a Jewish person snuck in, that they would have the wood chipper. And I didn't use the word, hypothetical, which was then you said slander.
Yeah, there was a difference between his statement and yours, and it was worsening in his statement.
That's not the point. The reason, the thing that you said on your stream that actually made me curious was you said the reason that disrespecting a guest was different in my case is because I got super chats, right?
It's more complex than this.
But you that was one of your main reasons. You said
the reason I found that you had committed high cockery and that Lauren did not is that you had actually triggered Cantwell on that question because you were reading a super chat and you incited that answer from Cantwell and you laughed at it and you went without contesting what he was saying. I mean, at the end we said we
so my point is if I'm getting super chats, and so what you're saying is if I get super chats, I can't criticize someone. So it's like, you got a super chat, therefore you can't criticize because you're getting a super chat.
No, I'm not saying you can't criticize the ID. I'm saying you can't criticize the fact that the guest was there and was honestly answering your question. If I come to you, Andy, and I said, Andy, do you prefer McDonald's or Tim Hortons? And you answer Tim Hortons. I cannot go on another show the next day and say, I never want anyone stating that they like Tim Hortons as a restaurant on my show. And on top of it, if I made $500, if I made $1,000 super chat for asking you that question, it's a little bit of being a cock if I go on the next day and say, I can't believe he answered Tim Hortons.
If I have to be nice to someone just because it was a super chat, that's being a cuck. Because
again, I didn't say you had to be nice.
So then what's your point?
I said you cannot go on a show the next day while you took all that money and you laughed with the answer. You cannot go on a show the next day and say,
how about he puts his shoulders up and act like a fucking man? If I'm sorry for swearing, sir. Yeah, sorry, I'm in the Uber and I just swore. But I went on Kumite and criticized him. Boo hoo! Oh my god! Relax.
You didn't just criticize him. You abandoned the idea of having guests of that kind while keeping the money for you. I was just pointing that this is a form of cockery.
Yeah,
you can assume your cockery and live with it.
I'm not going to bend over for someone that I disagree with because I made money.
I'm not saying you should bend over.
If the guest or that caliber guest was like, I don't want to be on your show anymore because you made fun of me, then so be it. I'm not gonna cry over it. Like I'm not gonna like hide my feelings because I made money. If
I never
someone
asked you to hide your feelings.
yeah, but you're saying it's wrong what I did because I made money. But why should I like friggin' like just take it in the ass because like I made money off him? I heard.
I mean, there's various ways where it wouldn't have been cockery. You could have refused to read the super chat. You could have
That's
said,
cockery right there. I'm gonna be scared.
Yeah.
To
By
read
the way, JF, let me say this: you were in the chat earlier and you were acting all high and mighty. And you said you don't read a super chat over 20. You know, unless if it's under $20, you don't read it. Is that correct?
I was making a jokes to your viewers who were insulting me with $2 super chat. I was saying,
No,
please,
I don't really know. That's what I'm asking you. Is that true or not? That's what.
Oh, I read all super chats on my show.
Okay.
But I was joking to your viewers.
Okay.
Who were insulting me. Yeah, I mean, my position is still the same on this. It was cockery in the sense of keeping the money, laughing while he's there, and then the next day being like, we don't want guests like this. It doesn't make sense. I can't believe he said that.
Whoa. I didn't say that. I said you can't be talking about murder on the stream. That's what I said.
Yeah, which is what he did.
Okay, and I'd prefer if you don't talk about murder on the stream because I don't want to fucking...
Oh, Andy.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand Andy's point there. I understand.
Yeah, sorry, I got a text.
I have expressed mine. I hope we can agree that Lauren's case is absolutely different. She did not incite Patrick Little to be on my show. She did not ask questions to Patrick Little.
Why do you ban everyone when you're called the public space? Isn't it really not the public space when you're banning everyone who criticizes you?
The same way if someone goes naked on the street, we'll get them in a jail. It's a public space, but there are rules.
There were people who were being banned for being like, what Lauren did was stupid. Boom, banned. Like, it was just like,
well, there's no one who said exactly that and got banned. They used personal attacks or they falsely attribute statements to me. This has always been the rule on my channel. It's years that I've been doing that. I've been improving my community through banning.
All right, that's fine. That's your perspective. All right. I think it's a little bit cowardly, but that's just an opinion. It's just an opinion.
Well,
I mean, actually,
it's not an honorable thing to want to expose yourself to all abuse by all trolls.
Actually, ever since I unbanned everyone, I've been like,
you have more fun, haven't you? Yeah.
Huh?
You've had more fun since then, haven't you? I mean, at
least
I will say this in my own experience, since I've unbanned people and just said fuck it, just whatever. And by the way, I didn't ban most of these people anyway. It was mods on my channel that did that. But it's just like whatever, just let it roll for the most part. I mean, in terms of docs, I'll still say okay, get rid of that.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But other than that, who cares? Like I just don't give a fuck. I mean, people talk shit about me all the time. I mean, people make fun of me all the time. It's funny. I mean, I sit here and make fun of myself. Like, I don't really see the point in banning people. So,
I mean, it's your channel. You can do whatever you want.
Well, yeah. I mean, of course. At the end of the day, it's your channel.
Yeah,
of course. You can do what you want. But I'm just saying.
But more than this, you guys are arguing, I shouldn't ban. You don't see the comments I ban. And more than this, you don't have arguments to support what these trolls are saying.
Well, let me ask you,
I want to ask Andy, Mr. Metokur, and Ralph. Go ahead and explain to me, why is Lauren a useless stat that does not...
Well, let me tell you this, JF. People sit here and talk all kinds of shit about the woman that I'm married to. They post all kinds of fake things about her, fake things about me, and I don't ban them for that. They say just the most despicable things you could imagine about me and her and members of my family.
You've escaped my question. You're escaping my question.
I still don't ban them for that, though.
No. You're escaping my question.
Okay. What's
Make
the
a
exact
case
question?
right now, Raph. Make a case that Lauren is a useless stat who has brought nothing to my show.
I will say that you could have plugged anybody into her slot and they would have done the same, if not better.
Okay,
And
so
that's
you
not an
cannot.
insult of her.
No,
I just don't
so
think that she brings that
you-
much
you
to the
are-
table. I mean, maybe
you-
that is an
you are-
insult. I don't know, but
You're moving the goalpost. I'm back to my question. Make a case that Lauren is a useless thought who brought.
let me ask you this: Lauren, on her own, put out a tweet that said she didn't need you
And
defending
again,
her.
you
She
are
didn't need you
moving the
to do these things.
goalpost.
Okay.
You keep moving the goalpost.
What's the
JF.
goalpost then? I don't understand what you're saying. Go ahead.
I'm setting a pillar. You have to prove this pillar to me. Lauren is a useless thought who brought
no, look.
nothing to my
Well,
show.
Ralph, I'll take that one. I'll
Go
take
ahead.
that one.
Go ahead.
I'd say look at your metrics. I mean, look at the like-dislike ratio with the streams that she's been on compared to the ones where she wasn't on them. I think it's clear to see what the audience sentiment is. I mean, you can say you've only banned a few people, but when you've got hundreds and hundreds of dislikes, that has to tell you that the audience watching is obviously disagreeing with the choice in selecting her.
That's fine.
Well,
No,
and I take
I
it.
think it's a good argument. There are people frustrated at her, all right? But as far as the money goes, it keeps increasing. So what do I have to conclude in front of this data, Mr. Metokur?
Well, I would caution you that kind of making egocentric statements like making a lot of money, so who cares, is the first slip up a lot of people make, especially when they do decisions that alienate their audience. I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm just saying I would caution you on that. But my advice more goes to how chat and you interact with chat. I mean, or just anybody in general. I mean, this is just how I approach it. Whatever, that's the approach I take. But people are going to say whatever the fuck they want to say. I mean, you know, I do streams and I do videos where I shit on all sorts of stuff. So it would be kind of, I think, hypocritical on my part to then turn around and say to the guy in chat who's calling me a giant fucking faggot, oh, you can't say that after I go out and call Tumblrettes faggots, after I go out and call SJWs faggots, after I go out and call bronies and furries faggots. I mean, if I'm going to dish it, I should be able to take it. I'm not even saying what they're saying is true, but they should at least be allowed to fucking say it.
You're doing the exact same moving of the goalpost that Ralph did.
No,
I'm
that's
asking
me
you to
following
prove
up
the
on my-
thesis. I'm asking you to prove the thesis
So
that
here-
Lauren is a useless thought who brought nothing to the show, and you're
But
talking
see, the
about
thesis
this.
you're putting out there is nothing. Nobody's ever said that, though.
Yeah,
You're straw
The
manning.
people
That's
I-
not something anybody's
no,
ever said.
No. The people I've banned the people for saying that. Now,
But you've
What-
banned people
what-
for saying things other than that, too.
now here I have three grown men who cannot even stand by this troll statement, who cannot even defend
Here,
it.
JF,
I already did. I said, look
JF.
at the
Just-
reaction of
just-
your audience. And I mean, you could be making money. That's great, but
No,
there are
reaction
other
of the
metrics
audience.
involved with growing a show. I mean,
There were
if you're-
many shows with Andy where there was lots of dislikes, but they were good, and we were building a history with it.
Well, I mean, do you want to
That's
compare your
nothing.
numbers with Andy to your numbers with Lauren? Because I mean, when you and Andy were doing streams together, especially at the beginning, like I mean, you and Lauren are at the beginning right now. You guys were doing triple the numbers you're doing right now.
Oh, my goal is not to reach the numbers of Andy. My goal is to make a different show, and I'm on a different channel. Of course, I expected it to be lower, but everything
yeah,
that we've seen for the last
add one
month
thing,
has been
Jeff?
higher than expectations. So there's no problem with the numbers on my channel. I'm very happy.
May I
with
add
them.
one thing, Jeff? Sorry, just real quick. Like, I understand what you're saying. It's like prove that she's a useless thought and isn't adding anything to the show. But sometimes it's just like it's the internet and just take it on the chin. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't take
It's
it
not
on
like
the chin. I don't want
mean,
to
if everyone was
participate
saying
in
it,
an
like
act of
if 100% of
publication
your
of
chat
false
was saying it.
information. And
But-
here we
but-
have three grown men who cannot even
Hang on,
stand by
but
this
Other
statement.
adults,
there you
No,
go.
but wait,
other adults
I
will
never
read
made that
chat.
statement, JF. That's the thing that gets me. I
So you
never said
disagree
that.
with the trolls.
No.
You cannot
I will
defend
say
the
I
idea
didn't
of the
say she was
troll.
completely worthless. I'm saying that what she
Ah.
said was a detriment to your show, and that you know, standing by her. I was going to say autistically standing by her, but that would probably be rude. But it's not really a benefit to what you have going on. That would be my statement.
All right. So now
You're
we've
also
agreed
asking
that the
that-
troll was wrong, and so
No, no,
I
no.
banned the
I mean,
troll
to
that
say
was.
she's completely worthless. I mean, and that
Because
she's a
you don't
thought, and
agree
just
with
because
this
she's a
one.
female and she has a pussy, and that she's worthless. No, I've never said that. I'm
But
saying
Okay.
that she's
The peop-
she's
JF
the people-
acting as
yes.
if people
You
are
guys
gonna
are not
read
letting
that.
me speak.
No,
the
go ahead.
people
No,
I've
let him
banned-
speak. Let him speak. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
These
JF's
these
acting-
ideas are what the trolls that I've banned were saying. So what is to gain
Okay.
from an opinion that not a single man in a group of 3 here can defend?
Because
Okay, here you go.
sometimes you just take it on the chin and who cares? Like, it's not like people are going to read that and go, wait, look at that comment. Maybe she is a useless. No, man. People know what's just
So,
being
it's a-
mean
This
and
is
what is
the
here,
comment.
I'm gonna-
No,
Wait,
this is very
hold on.
important. This is very important.
Finish your statement,
This
and
is-
then I want to say something. Go ahead.
From a psychological perspective, this is a comment from someone who's been suffering through abuse and who's habituated to receive it.
Now, let me ask you this: what is it that is such a key contribution that Lauren Rose? She's just this key person. She's such a vital personality. What is it that just makes you stand by her in the face of all this criticism? What is it?
She produces intellectual content that is valuable,
Do you think so? I mean, she's just
and
some
well-spoken.
random 19-year-old basically with a Twitter account. Do you really think that's the case? I mean,
Well, Ralph, you do a full review of an episode and you explain why she's wrong on certain points. I'd like to hear you, but I haven't heard anything.
I mean, do you really think she's you use the term professional talker? And
Yeah,
I
talking
actually
head
used
or
the I
whatever.
actually said the only professional talker I know to go into the realm of complete dick sucking here on the stream would be Mr. Metokur. In terms of people that actually know and have been involved with that I feel like could actually be into that professional realm. I don't think Lauren Rose rises to that category, to be honest with you.
Mr. Metokur has spent years on the internet without making a single serious political statement. It's admirable, but it's not good for my show.
All right, so I wanted
Hey,
to
Ralph,
get
you're
this in.
talking to the guy who wanted Erin as co-host.
Well,
I think he was here. I want to make a couple points. Trying to get in for a little bit. You said it was a minority of people, JF, that disliked what you're doing. Actually, that's probably incorrect because on your video, Lauren did nothing wrong. You have 994 dislikes. Every comment is basically going after you, and all of them have above 200 whatever upvotes and stuff. I'm not firing over tweets, but banning longtime listeners and donors for disagreeing with you is okay. What else? Bring back Emily. It's really counterproductive to publicly critique your own guys. I love you, JF, but she shouldn't have done it. It was pointless bickering, and she went too far. JF, I love you, buddy, and I support your show. However, I respectfully disagree with you defending your co-host on this subject. I can't watch your video now. We White Knights now. That's got like 200 upvotes. And they all literally, no, hold on. Literally,
Go ahead,
every,
Zef. Yeah, go ahead.
you can literally scroll down this entire video of 15,000 people, and about 90%, more than 90% of these comments are against you and saying what you did is against this stuff, banning people, and then white knighting. So your entire thing of saying it's a minority of people is incorrect.
No, you
just look
are
at
making
this.
false assumptions.
I'm not. It's your own video.
No,
What am I
let me
making a
talk
false
to you.
There are a lot
assumption?
of people criticizing you on your own videos. I mean, it doesn't
Look
mean
at-
they're saying I'm never gonna listen to you again. But,
Yeah,
but they're-
I'm just saying that it's not a minority of people disagreeing with how you handle this.
Yeah.
And if you still think that, I mean, man,
You are wrong. You
All right,
are
let Jeff
assuming
respond, then I have another question. Go ahead, Jeff.
you are assuming that there are human beings between these comments and these dislikes.
You think they're bots? By the way, that's another thing that I've heard, that you think that it's bots or like artificial opposition.
Absolutely. There are groups in the extreme fringe of the alt-right that are pushing for extremism
No,
in
Jeff.
all alt-right shows.
Jeff,
And
I have people who I talk to who DM me who are fans of yours, who were DMing me during your stream like, yo, what the hell is JF doing? It's not like bots. It's actual people who
all right,
had
have they
criticism.
donated money? What's
So,
their
no,
nickname
hang
on
hang
YouTube?
So whenever someone criticizes you, it's a bot.
No, I'm not saying that anyone who criticizes me is a bot. I'm saying I will not trust a like-dislike ratio for a single
Oh
episode.
my god, come on. So okay, so every other like dislike ratio is fine, minus that one particular
No.
video.
Yeah, that's the difference between you and I, Andy. You are an oscillator. I'm a stable motherfucker.
No, you're
I
not. You
keep
ban
going
everyone. You
forward.
ban
I have a
everyone who has
plan.
criticism of you.
And when you
'cause
don't have a plan, you end up
you're a
being an
hug
oscillator like you. You
You're a
try to
hug
listen
box.
to everything in your environment.
You're a
You
hug
try
box.
to grab onto people because you don't have trust in yourself. I know
Well-
exactly what I'll be doing on YouTube in a year, in 5 years, and in 10 years. Can you say
Hey,
as
I've been
much?
on
Andy?
YouTube for 12 years. I'll be fine. Okay. But hey, look, if you have criticisms of you can't just go, oh, it's probably a bot.
No, but I'm willing to listen to a criticism, Andy. What's wrong with Lauren?
Well, then why is 90% of your audience criticizing you? And
No,
you're like,
no. You're not listening. What's wrong with Lauren? Tell me a political argument she's done that you find is wrong.
well,
Do you
ask
think
your
that
audience
Patrick
who's
Little-
criticizing you.
No, I'm asking you because I want to hear a true critique.
I'm
Do you
talking
think that
about
Patrick
your audience.
Little?
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about your audience.
Ah, but
You're
you don't know
claiming that
my
they're
audience.
bots.
You have
claim,
no idea.
You claim
they
that
are.
they're bots.
You couldn't
right?
even retain them for yourself, and now you're trying to retain them from me?
You claim that they're bots. So tell me why they're wrong.
I don't know. I'm saying I haven't heard a single argument that makes Lauren's statement wrong.
Because you
I'd like
block
to
the
hear
people
it from
who
you.
criticize you.
Okay, so explain to me. What's the argument that you read
I
in
don't
this
know.
comment
Ask the
section?
people. Unblock the person.
So
or the
you
people,
don't know. You
unblock the
rely on
people.
hearsay. And that's why
No.
you
Oh,
know
so
what you're
90%
talking
of your
about.
audience
That's
is
why
wrong.
you lost
Yeah,
that
okay.
much audience.
You're
You
so,
cannot
you're so
formulate a single
arrogant. My
idea.
God.
Yeah,
90% of your audience criticized you, and you're saying that they're bots. That's pathetic, dude.
Where did
Yes,
you get
you
that
did.
90%
What do you mean, no?
pleasure? I had 1,200 viewers tonight on a Saturday night, which is my lowest night. We listened to Greg
Great.
Johnson. They've interacted with me, and they were pleased with the show. And we made as much
Well,
money
yeah,
as we
after
do on
you
every
banned
Saturday.
everyone who criticized you, I'm sure you're going to have a lot of positive comments.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
let me,
okay.
by the way, hold on. Let me
It's
read
very
this.
easy to get positive comments when you
Let me
ban
read
everyone
this,
who hates
Andy.
you.
This is a comment that somebody sent me, and they said this was deleted from JF's channel. I don't know whether it was or not, but this Lauren did nothing wrong was the name of the stream. As you can see from the screenshot, it had more dislikes than likes. I don't know if it's still like that or not. This was
Real fast, Ralph. I have 1% on my phone left, so it's going to die.
Hey
in a
man,
second.
plug it in. If you can't plug it in, just let me know when you get back, and we can put you back on if you'd like.
All right, cool. Yeah,
yeah,
cool. Like if I just die out, you'll know. I'll be
yeah,
back.
I understand.
Ralph, before you get to that, can I ask who's screen sharing? Is that you or is that Zidane?
That's me. I'm the one.
Nice impartiality.
Yeah, I'm the one that
I
controls.
I can see the little thumbs down.
I'm the one that can. No, that wasn't me. By the way, that's a screenshot. That wasn't.
That's
That
not
wasn't
me.
me. That down. No, don't even go there, Jim. By the way, I was about to.
That's an image. That's an
you
image,
up,
Matt.
by the way, but no, that's not me that downloaded it.
Yeah, I
This
didn't
is a
do it either.
screenshot, and somebody sent this to me in DMs, and they said, "Look, Ralph, here's an example of JF banning, somebody that didn't go over the line or whatever." And this is Bloody Deagle 77, and he said, "Pretty disappointed you got involved in this Twitter shit drama. To be honest, JF, all you had to do was to remain neutral and set a debate between Patrick, Lauren, Richard, Nick, and whoever else. Then, through moderation, try to reconcile the parties. Now you just came out looking like a white knight for a LARPing, self-proclaimed 19-year-old trad thought.
I've actually announced in advance on the stream that anyone calling me a white knight I will ban because they are not respecting my intellectual
So
argument.
you're saying this whole, I don't even need to read the rest, is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
the white knight comment
All
that made
right.
it.
That's good because it was a longer comment.
I actually said on my stream, if you want to get banned, just call me a white knight, you will get banned. And there's literally people who just wrote, "You're a white knight."
All right, but I mean, it is a longer comment though. It wasn't like it was just, "Oh, you're a white knight."
But that's the point that led to.
All right, fair enough. I mean, so I can just stop now. But one of the things you said earlier, I mean, you kind of, I don't know if called out Jim or whatever, but you said that he never gives his position on a political topic, so it's easy for him. At least that seemed to be what you're.
Yeah, Jim, I have a lot of people asking me, so are you a Nazi or not?
No, I mean that should be clear. I went on Exodus Americanus, and they asked me if I was an ethno-nationalist, and I told them no. And that interview's 2 years old. I mean, if people listen to the shit I do, they'd understand my fucking political positions, but apparently they don't look around.
I don't.
Yeah, so I mean, no, we had a long conversation about my thoughts on that and kind of the viewpoint that I took on it.
Nice.
Jim's a constitutionalist.
But I mean, we hear that a lot. I mean, at least
Jim,
I do.
Jim,
It's like,
Jim,
yeah.
are you a Nazi? Yeah, I'm the Nazi banging the Asian chick. They love it.
No, but
Nothing
we hear
says
that a lot.
white
It's like,
nationalism more like Asian pussy.
no,
Yeah.
but we hear that a lot. It's like, oh, Jim, of course he can just come on and say whatever, and he never takes a position, which is absolutely, really not true.
It's a draw.
Well, I guess my counter to that is, who fucking cares? Like,
That's
are
true.
people going on Markiplier's YouTube channel and saying, "Hey, put the LPs down and tell me who you voted for"? Like, it's fucking YouTube. I'm not putting myself out as a political commentator. Even when I was doing the anti-SJW stuff, I really wasn't. I mean, I always kind of stuck to the I've got right wing leanings. Is kind of the thing I went into it. But I always followed that up with fucking comments that I didn't really give a shit who the fuck you were, as long as you were relaxed. I'd have a beer with you.
We were more having fun laughing at the fact that one chick fucked 5 guys.
Yeah, or shit like that. But no, I mean, yeah, I've done a lot of podcasts where I've talked about politics. I guess just people haven't listened to them, or they're unaware that they were out, even though I threw up links to them.
No, but even on this very program, I mean, there's been parts where you've delved into politics. I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of an erroneous accusation, I guess.
I'm a Cicero before a Caesar kind of guy. I like the Republic. But if I had an ideal government, imperialism's the way to go. That's the way to save America.
Before Caesar. All right, you just won me over completely. But with your Roman Republic talk, so yeah, I don't know. I guess I just brought that up because JF said it. It was like, and I've heard the same talking point before. Oh, Jim, he just says whatever, and he never gets pinned down on anything, and he can just so he can attack basically, so he can attack anybody wherever. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is it going to make the diaper fur videos more interesting if you know who I vote for? Do you really fucking care what my politics are?
I personally don't.
I'm really not.
Comment in the context of they were suggesting that you would have been a good co-host, and my answer to this is, first, I don't think Jim wants to do the live streaming business on another channel than his own. So, and also in terms of political development, I mean, you can tell your opinion, but I don't think you have huge original ideas, right?
No, I'm not going out writing political dissertations. No, I'm not trying to lead the way into a new political philosophy. I mean, I'm fairly kind of rock solid where I'm at.
This is what I'm doing on my channel. And so to explain to Ralph Retard, on my channel, the goal is not numbers. The goal is not audience. The goal is not having people hate me or not having people dislike some videos. The goal is development of novel political ideas.
I will not even ask. I will just say this. I've watched a lot of your streams. I don't get to see as many as I would necessarily like because my show's right after yours, right? So I don't always. I'm preparing for my show. Believe it or not, we did do a little preparation for this show. But the thing about it is, I just. I just don't. Yes. I guess I'm searching for the words here. What is it? So you're saying here that you don't care about numbers, right? So you're saying if your streams drop down to 300 versus whatever you're getting now, 1500, 1700, or more on a certain occasion, you don't care about numbers. I don't really believe that. Like that just doesn't pass the smell test. Because you would be frantic. You would be searching for a way to bring those numbers up. You would be doing whatever you could to make things good. I just don't. That doesn't really make sense, right? Like,
I mean, okay,
to say you don't care about numbers is a ridiculous statement, right?
Well, I'm not saying I don't care about number. Numbers are a third or fourth value of my channel. I care first about political ideas, and that's what I meant. I said that the goal of my channel is political ideas and scientific ideas. Of course, the choice between having 4,000 viewers and 300 viewers, I'll take the 4,000 viewers. Of course,
everybody would. Yeah.
Not at the cost of the political innovation that I want to create.
Well, I'm not saying you would sell out everything for it, but what I'm saying is if your channel tanked and you weren't getting these viewers, of course you're gonna be searching. I don't know. Just say I don't care about numbers. I don't care who's watching.
I didn't say that.
That doesn't. Okay. All right.
I said my channel is built around my first value, which is political ideas and innovating in the public discourse.
All right. Well, I guess just when I first heard it, it was like, I don't care about numbers. I don't care about. I'll just do whatever. I mean, look, that doesn't.
I think a more appropriate way to say it would be, he cares about the numbers, but it's not his top priority.
Now, I will say this: I care about the numbers. Everybody cares about the numbers. But I didn't say I need to do this to get the numbers. I need to do what I can to, increase my, whatever persona, whatever you want to call it. Basically, I just did the same thing I was always doing, and I got lucky with Baked Alaska just destroying himself, and we covered it live, and Jim was there, and other people were there, and we had fun with it, and we just kept having fun the same way we always had fun. And it paid off. I mean, we really haven't changed a thing. I've been doing this show for years and years before people were watching it like they're watching it now. And it just paid off. I mean, there's really no difference if you look back between the show now and the show 3 years ago, except maybe the co-host and this and that. But other than that, it's the same type of content, the same types of things we've always done. I guess I just always had this certain way I wanted to do things, but I didn't say, oh, I want to sell myself out, or I want to, be a bitch, or I need to do this to get the audience, I guess. The only reason the Baked Alaska thing happened is because basically I saw Jim laughing about it on Twitter, and I said, oh, I need to cover this, and I happened to cover his destruction live, and that's kind of how that happened. So it wasn't like a master plan, and it just kind of happened.
The only record that exists of that meltdown too.
Yeah, he deleted his stream.
So the only thing I'll say is, without the chat, you really don't have a show. So when you ban half of it, your show is already diminished by half.
Yeah, well, you look at the chat. I mean, and not just now, but throughout the evening. I mean, it's ridiculous how entertaining just the actual chat is versus what we're talking about on the air. And not that there's been no entertainment on the air, but if you just read the chat, it's just fucking hilarious. Like
they're part of it. That's
yeah,
the thing.
It's hilarious.
It's like a live audience.
Not only they're part of it, they influence people on it. They see the chat too. Like I don't know. I just, in terms of banning the chat, that's not really my thing. And of course, anybody's channel can do whatever they want, but
I want to point to something, because it's a nice poker table we have grouped here. Ralph, Mr. Metokur, Andy, and me. In November, my average viewer for a live stream was 60 people. And here we are today, and the average viewers I have is more than 1,500. And so I'm in a good position. Even if people they want to create drama around it, I'm growing if you smooth out my curve, because you should not look at my numbers on a day-per-day basis. So yes, I do care about the numbers, and I'm satisfied with the numbers. In fact, I may have too much audience, and so there's a bunch of trolls I've decided to get rid of while I'm at a peak, and that's necessary for making my community welcoming to where I'm headed.
Now, can I tell you this? I was on stream with you and Andy Warski when you guys had, the top show in the land, basically, or at least in this community, and you guys regularly got, 3,000 to 5,000 people just watching a regular stream. Neither one of you have risen to that height since, because just like Jim said, if you guys split up, you would split the audience, and that's exactly what happened. You have never risen to the same heights, and maybe you will. Most likely you won't rise to those same heights again. But I was on one of those shows, and I was on there with Nick Fuentes, and I told him, I said, give me 1 year, and we'll look at where you're at, and we'll look at where I'm at, and we'll compare, the results. And if it's not been a year yet, it's been 3 months, 2 or 3 months, but I'm higher than him right now. I'm pretty confident I'll be higher than him in a year. You pretty much took his side. You didn't really think that would be the case at that time. What do you think about that now?
Well, I've already withdrawn my opinion there. In the show right there on Ralph Retard, I told you that now I was seeing you rising more, and that you had defocused on drama, and you had created a structure that gives me much more open you. So I've withdrew that opinion already. I think I'm not saying that Nick Frontus will fail. I think
and I never said that either. By the way, I don't think he'll fail. Yeah, go ahead.
Given your current discipline, I believe you may be in the race for being one of the big live streams in a year from now.
All right, fair enough. I mean, I don't know what else I can say to that. Thank you.
And as far as falling down from the Warski live numbers to my numbers,
yeah. I mean, that is a fair point, right? Like, and
I knew it.
Jim said that himself. I think that is a thing to talk about, like, because you guys were getting, 4 or 5,000 just for a regular stream, and then you split the audience, basically, right? I mean,
but first it wasn't my audience; it was built on a different channel than me. And the second thing is, I actually make more money right now than I used to do as a co-host on Andy Warski. So,
well, because you control all the income, right? I mean,
yeah, and it's hard to be crying when your salary just got raised by like 3-4 times. That's why people want to.
Look, I saw you say that in another clip, and I mean, look. Who could disagree with that, to be honest with you? I mean, it's hard to cry when not only does your salary raise, but you have complete control over your salary. You have complete control over your show. Like, I mean, it's hard for me to sit here and
Ralph, can I cut in with a question here?
Please
are you guys too busy giving each other reach arounds? All right. From the free chat, my account again, not my account. That's the name of their account.
No, it's your account. No, go ahead. It's your account.
They have another one, and I think it's a fair question. If JF says it's about educating people about new political ideas, ask JF why he calls the members of his audience who don't send super chats freeloaders.
Free riders, which I said, and free riders is an objective term for someone who's benefiting from a product without paying for it. This is the objective way where you can talk about someone who doesn't send super chats, someone who doesn't send Patreons. I didn't say that with a negative connotation. I just pointed out that the trolls, those who cause harassment in my chat and in my Discord, they are free riders. I didn't say all free riders are trolls. I said the trolls that I spotted and that I banned, most of them were free riders. There were 2 of them that were regular super chatters. And I decided, will I compromise the flow of my show for $5? No.
Okay, and there's a question too from the audience for you, Ralph.
Oh, is there? By the way, sorry, I will disassociate myself from the reach arounds. Yes, go ahead. What is the question, Jim?
And this is from my account, not my account in the chat.
No, it's your account.
This is for me. No, yeah, this is for me. Have you hit any fucking cops yet, or we still got a half a bottle to go?
I'm still all good. I'm still on probation. I won't even think about hitting a cop until at least April of 2019.
I love the fact that you're on probation and you do live drunk. That's great.
Now you know what? You know what, Jim?
Yeah.
I will say this, Jim. When I got out, one of my things was I thought that I might not be able to drink because they said, well, I don't know. I had a miscommunication or whatever that I wouldn't be able to drink. But when I got out and I got on probation, they said, no, actually you can drink as long as it doesn't interfere with your job. Well, guess who employs me? Me. Guess who controls whether it interferes with my job? Me. So yes, I can drink as long as I don't get a criminal charge, or as long as it doesn't interfere with my job. I can drink as much as I want. So
I would argue that it actually makes your job better the drunker you get.
Yeah, I know, and that's kind of fucking crazy, to be honest with you. But it honestly,
the perfect plot.
Up to a point. Up to a point where I have to actually take the stream down off YouTube, which has happened a couple times in the last couple weeks. But yeah, I'm perfectly.
Also, Ralph, you got a shekel chat for $50. I don't know. Have you read that one? That was a pretty big.
You know what? I let you fuckers drone on for 20 or 30 minutes. That was the reason I didn't read the shekel chats, but well, let's just go ahead and read them now that you mentioned it. Hold on, I have to pick up. Mountain Walk says, has anyone played Iron Hander? what the fuck? PS, it's pretty good. I haven't played it. Jim, did you play Einhander on PS1? I didn't. I had a PS1, but I didn't play it.
Yeah, it was a good game, but I never kept a copy of it, which I probably should have because it's pretty valuable. Or I'd imagine it is. I don't know. PS1 games have been fluctuating all over the fucking place. So who knows?
Yeah, I didn't play it. I played Destruction Derby. I played fucking Twisted Metal. Goddamn, Twisted Metal. Oh man, I'd love to play that right now. Anyway, Frederick White says, "True, JF and Rose have blocked me on Twitter. They can dish it out, but they can't take it." Didn't do Electric Boogaloo says, "Let's just say JF is in the middle of doing exactly what Sargon does. Use the alt-right as a meme to build an audience, then turncoats." Tundra Theory says, "Challenge. JF looks like his mom combs his hair in the morning and uses her spit to comb down the trouble parts." Twisted Puppet says, "Hey JF, how's that custody battle going?" But Mountain,
it's going well.
All right, but Mountain says Sticks seems to have a way of staying clean even when people throw mud at him. Yeah, well, I mean, I have a lot of experience with Sticks. I was watching his videos, and then I went to jail for like 8 months, and so he blew up kind of while I was gone. And I don't have any problems with him though. He seems like a cool dude. Orbiting Isu. Andy is really drunk. A Helpful Hound Job says, "Is Jim still sick, and was it COPD?"
No, it was not COPD.
Ouija SDI says, "Can we just get rid of Andy? Just give me a dollar amount." I don't know if Andy's still here or not. I'm too drunk.
No, his phone died.
Yeah,
he's gone.
Yeah, I think I'm too drunk. Colin Stevens says, "Andy and Jim are the pedo slayers." GM Plug says, "Andy Warski, please don't bomb the embassy. You're a good guy and have a lot to live for." Napoleon Complex says, "Tell Andy that every time he thinks he loses a co-host, he's terrible at it. Get JF back and play Dino Wars with Sargoy while he's making you bank." What do you think, by the way, Jim, while you're here, and while you're so fucking, uppity and making fun of me?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, as a bees and uppity.
What do you think about the whole art thing?
I don't fucking play Ark. I don't care what these idiots do.
But you know what's going on, though, right? Like,
I don't fucking know what it is. I don't know what.
You know what's
No,
happening.
I mean I know they're having a little battle. I don't know what the fuck the point of it is. I don't understand it.
So look, they're having a battle. Sargon called him out. Like, I mean, just say it's faggotry and move on. Like, I don't know.
Well, I answered in your chat like last night because it was near the end when I jumped on. Somebody said, "Are you going to play Ark?" And I was like, "Fuck no."
That was actually me. Said that on the stream. I have Ark and I played it for like, I don't know, maybe 45 to 60 minutes 2 years ago, and I played it and it was super buggy. Like, it was really bad.
I know. I've played it before. I played it with Hack. We played for like a week in co-op, and it was like this rubber banding shit where you couldn't fucking sync up properly. And we tried going into a public server, and it crashed our game because there was so much shit built up.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go." It was
terrible. Like, I played it for an hour, and I said, I can't put any more time in this. So somebody that I knew said, "Oh yeah, basically they owed me some money," and they're like, "Yeah, I'll buy you a game, whatever." I said, "Okay, Ark looks cool. Why don't you buy me Ark?" And I played it for an hour, and it was just complete shit. And I was like, "Okay, I'm good." Anyway,
you got Coach Red Pill in your chat screaming for blood. Why don't you bring him on? Let's hear what he's got. He's saying we came here for fucking blood. Come on, Coach. Come drop the bands.
Is that right? Okay.
All
right. How about this, Coach Red Pill? Send me a message on Twitter, and I'll bring you on. Why not?
I want that fucking Coach coin payment. We're all behind.
I want to point out,
how many kids did Coach said he had?
He had 3 by 4 women. 3 kids from 4 women.
3 kids from 4 women.
Okay. I'm just trying to get it. I'm just trying to get the lore straight here.
The math of that.
Yeah.
He's backing down. Nope, no thanks, Jim. I suck at it. Yeah.
Oh, he's fucking pussy. Jesus Christ. Oh,
talking shit and then can't back it up.
Coach, if you don't come on now, don't bother asking again. I'll just put that out there right now. If you're talking shit now and you don't come on, just go away. Like,
come on, have some fun. You can tell us how you can have 3 children with 4 women. Like,
this is the literal weekender. Like, if you're talking shit and you will come on this, like, I don't know what to say.
Well, I want to know if I misheard that. Like, do you mean like one of them's a midwife, or was there some weird like egg transplant that happened?
No, he said it. I was there. It was on the after show. I was there. And
was that when he was fighting the quartering?
Yeah.
When they were having that money fight.
Wait, Zidane. Wait a minute. Are we live right now?
Yes. All right, let me finish. Please let me finish. Universal Impurity says JF equals just flee. Elizabeth Bathory says Cantwell looks like a Muppet, LOL. Apple Fritter says feet first is fine. It works both ways, Andy. Dan Clortia says, Andy, you were just being disingenuous. You still are. Ryan MF says, I sent a $5 super chat today, and JF did not read it. Is JF still here? I don't even know.
I'm here. I sent the Googling out to CRP. But he's confused. He's in the Discord.
Yeah, he's a boomer. I don't know what to say, but this person in the super chat says they sent you a super chat worth $5 and you didn't read it.
Oh yeah, there are many super chats I don't read. I need to be careful.
You just told me earlier that was a lie.
No. I mean, I read all super chats that come to me and that are not hate speech. But if there's hate speech,
what does hate speech include?
Anything that YouTube would ban.
Oh, okay.
They ain't banning it when they're taking their 30% cut. I think we're safe.
They're pretty honestly, and I'm gonna be honest, they're pretty lax. Like I still.
But I have to check myself much more than you because I have very interested people who want to strike my channel.
If you look at the numbers between me and you in the last 3 or 4 weeks, guess who is above you?
I'm not talking about numbers, idiot. I'm talking about.
Oh, is that idiot? Oh, it's idiot now. Oh, it's idiot now. You seem upset.
Anyway, guys, are we live?
Coach, shut the fuck up. Nobody's talking to you, fucking son of a bitch. Shut up. Nobody's talking to you. Don't speak to me like that, you French faggot. I'm just saying, if we're looking at the numbers in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I'm beating you.
Ralph, are you a threat to the Constitution of America?
Neither are you, you midget fucking French fuck.
I'm not. You are right. But the IDs that I put on my channel, maybe.
Are they really?
Oh yeah, I advocate every day for the destruction of many countries.
I don't.
Don't. I don't need backup on this. I mean, this is a joke. Like, I don't understand what you're saying here, sir.
Okay, let me be clear. There are political agents who are interested in getting my channel struck.
Oh, is that right? Well, guess how many strikes I've gotten? And
oh yeah, I'm not trying to take anything from you. I don't see how you took it personal like this. You're a good guy.
Oh no, I
love you.
No, you don't understand. Oh. Yeah, okay.
You're good.
Yeah,
but
I'm great.
I have to be more careful than you. The threshold will be lower for me than it is for you.
Much of an important person, is that what you're saying?
It's not the importance. It's that there are people who have decided that I'm a Nazi without me ever saying it. And they've decided that I was a political enemy. These people are funded in the millions of dollars every year by organizations like George Soros.
No, let's just go ahead and name him.
Hold on.
All right.
Let me say this. The same people you're talking about, I have been doing this thing for years and years. It's not like I just came on the scene. I was doing streams years ago. I was doing blog posts years ago. It's not like, oh, Ralph just showed up. That's not the case at all.
I know, Ralph. I'm not saying you're new. I'm saying...
I'm absolutely not. Yeah.
I'm saying there's not a bunch of Jewish people in a room fronting their hands saying Ralph Retort is a Nazi.
So you're saying it's Jews now, do you want to apologize to Patrick Little for what you said about him?
What did I say wrong about Patrick Little? I have nothing to apologize for. He's a friend, and in fact I've exchanged messages 2 days ago with him.
I mean, what do you think about him? I mean, your co-host kind of trashed him, right? I mean,
I think that it is a legitimate opinion to say I believe that Patrick Little's strategy was not ideal for the goals of the movement as seen by certain people in the movement that is the alt-right. And it's a legitimate idea that Lauren expressed when she said Patrick Little may have gone too hard on certain things. As a journalist, personally, I was very worried about his statements about electoral fraud, which are unsupported for now.
Let me just cut you off. I agree. And I said that while I was on the air. I mean, in terms of electoral fraud, I think that's ridiculous. Whatever. When you have, you know, less than 2%, you really can't go into electoral fraud arena. But I will say, what makes you say that he's I mean, he was never gonna win in the first place in California, so what makes you think he's some disgraceful type of person, or he really, you know, set us back or set the movement back in terms of what he was doing?
Disgraceful, but you can argue from a strategic perspective that being so much into conspiracy theories, up to even having a conspiracy theory to explain his loss, is not good for the movement because it decredibilizes anyone who's been interacting with him. Now people in the future can say, Jeff, why do you promote Patrick Little? Why do you have him on your show? He's making up false claims about electoral fraud. So I wanted to dissociate myself from these claims. That's it.
All right. What do you think about having his material up on your channel?
I had to delete one video from Patrick Little because he was racially insulting toward Halsey.
What do you say about Halsey?
You want me to repeat it here and compromise your channel?
I mean, if you could say it honestly.
Meta. I can explain it in meta.
Yes.
He suggested that the particular race of the individual Halsey may have been linked to certain characteristics as it relates to his ability to tell the truth or not.
That's far enough. By the way, you know what? His stream that we did with him on Monday is still up on this channel. I didn't take it down. There are some things in that made me think, you know what? It could easily be categorized as a YouTube strike just for keeping this up on the air. And the only reason that I kept it up on the air, for one, you know, I have some of the same issues that he has, not to that extent. But I felt like in our conversation, he didn't call for direct violence. He didn't, you know, break the you know, quote unquote contract to, you know, for his appearance or anything like that. He didn't say we need to kill so and so or anything like that. And so I left it up. But there are certain points in there where it's like, yeah, YouTube. By the way, it's still up on the main channel, and it could get a strike at any moment. Like just what he said about Zionist and Jews could be a strike at any moment, and I just left it up regardless. I'm
right.
No, well, I don't know that I'm saying you're right. I don't think that means you're right. I think it means that I definitely think what he said should be allowed to stay up. But I mean,
no, but I'm right in terms of the amount of people monitoring you. You're saying that they let one slide.
Yeah, they're definitely watching. I mean, I can't lie on that. So it's actually a miracle that we're able to have this stream right here on this channel right now. I mean, we've had 2 strikes, actually, 2 or 3 strikes within the last 6 weeks, and we got them reversed. And that's, I mean, pretty rare. And so it is kind of amazing that we're able to have it on the air. And I just saw a comment, Ralph, you got to take that video down now. You got to take the Patrick Little video down now because people are going to mass report it. Yeah, you know what? It's already posted on the archive channel. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird dichotomy because you've been suspended on your main YouTube channel, correct?
Oh yeah, I mean it's a 3 months live stream suspension for a guest a Mediocrist. That's the problem with my
No.
show. It's that I'm trained. I know exactly how to phrase things, but the guests are not.
What did they, if you don't mind me asking, and you don't have to say exactly what they said, obviously, but what was the gist of what got you that strike?
It wasn't the nuke a certain continent comment, as many people think.
Yes.
Because nuking a continent can be argued to be a political strategy and a kind of policy. Why not nuke a given continent? So it was actually the other, where she has simply expressed disgust at the lady who was doing humor, and she's half black, and she was doing humor about Trump, and it was very cringy. I don't remember who she is. Michelle Wolf, is that it?
Yeah, it is.
So she had a startled reaction when seeing her face.
So that's what got you banned for 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you really honestly can't tell what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, the Patrick Little thing, like when I was doing the interview, there was a couple points. I mean, what he was saying, he never advocated for violence or anything like that, but just some of the things he says, like, this might give me a strike, but I left it up anyway. I'll probably take it down tomorrow. I'll be honest with you. It's already on the archive channel, but.
So Ralph, did I hear him right? It was the Emily Yukas stream that got him a strike.
Yeah.
So it goes back to what Jim was saying, that women ruin everything. Just wanted to fucking throw that out there. All right, guys can continue.
Maybe they do, Jim, but I'm a jungler of the world. I want to jungle with the toughest balls. I'm a wicked alchemist. I'm like a crazy scientist. I mix things that shouldn't be mixed together.
So, okay, this is a fair point. By the way, our co-hosts are 2 males. Not that I've never had female co-hosts. I have. As a matter of fact, one of them I'm married to right now. But what made you pick a female co-host versus just another, male on your level?
Well, with Lauren, it was more like an arrow in my heart. It was not so much like, it wasn't a plan. It was just, I was impressed by her brain, and I wanted to create an environment where it can express itself. I just was stunned by the quality of what she was bringing. And so it was like, okay, I'm in front of a super gold mine there. And so there was no other choice. It's not like I chose her against a male. It's more like she was so much standing out in terms of her delivery. Now the question was then understand our talents and our delivery and find a way to make it valuable in terms of the final product. So that's what I've been doing, which is find a way where our genius can express itself maximally on my show and lead to the biggest amount of shekels.
So I guess, I mean, there are a lot of people and they're expressing themselves. I've had a lot of tequila. Forgive me. They are expressing themselves in this chat right now, and they say, I mean, I guess their point is you could replace her with almost anybody and get the same result. So what makes you stick with her even in the face of adversity?
Well, these people are on the chat, and I'm here behind the mic, and I'm the one making money out of this. So they can make their own YouTube channel and try. But I'm telling you, Lauren, in terms of her delivery, is world class. I will repeat it, even if people mock me for saying this. She is really exceptional, and her points are extremely on target. She knows exactly what she's doing, and I've never had a professional relation that was as good as her. She understands really everything.
All right, fair enough. Super chats. Colin Stevens says drunk Andy has made JF look weak for thoughts. White Slave Honor says skyrocketing super chats today. Ralph, your guests are the YouTube shekel getters. Nice work. Well, Sean Taylor says, Jim, you keep telling Andy not to look at metrics, and then you tell JF look at the metrics. The people that really got upset are just angry incels. What do you say to that, Jim?
I'm sorry. Say that again. I was a bit zoned out.
No,
I was looking
I don't
at
blame you. I don't blame you. I'm zoned out too.
Well, no. I'm just going through the wiki shit because the admins are flipping their shit. All right. What?
By the way,
say it.
I want to talk about the. I can't even hardly go into it without Gator here, but I want to talk about.
I'm the resident X file.
Yeah. I want to talk about that too, and we are going to talk about that. But
Well, yeah. I don't want to interrupt the flow of the combo you got going, but yeah, you want to just repeat it for me?
Yeah. Sean Taylor says, Jim, you keep telling Andy not to look at metrics, but then you tell JF to look at the metrics. The people that really got upset are just angry incels.
Well, yeah, it's a little column A, a little column B, everything in moderation, right? You don't want to be one to ignore metrics completely if you're trying to, if you want to go the influencer route, you don't want to ignore them completely, but at the same time, you don't want them to dominate your fucking life. I mean, it's like alcohol, right? You don't want to be, some fucking Mormon and abstain from it because you think it's gonna, make your head fucking explode. But at the same time, you don't want to be a lush passed out in the gutter. You gotta moderate your intake of shit.
That's the best tip to give to young YouTubers. Smooth out your evaluation of the feedback. Smooth it out over months. Don't act on a single day. Don't act on a single week.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that.
But you know whose opinion I want to hear on this?
Whose?
Because you muted him, and I think he's got some things to say to you, buddy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh God, you're right. Fuck. How do I unmute him?
You're like, please. You tell the guy, hey, come on, join the chat, man. And he finally joins the chat, and the moment he says something,
right now.
the moment he says something, you
He's trying to fucking. Oh my God. Somebody unmute him. I can't. Even,
Poor coach. You hit the button so hard you can't unmute him.
Yeah,
All right?
only you can unmute him.
It says ignore profile or present to everyone.
Oh, maybe. Oh, well, I can't unmute him.
Well, he's not actually blocked, so.
No, that's not it.
Hello, Coach.
No.
Can you unmute yourself?
Coach. Oh my God.
What is this?
You ended his
I appreciate
presentation. What are you
putting
doing?
me on the spot. Yes, thank you for that.
Presenting it, you gotta mute him. You gotta. It should be a
There he is. There he is. That wasn't even me. Fuck off. Whoever the fuck did that, fuck you.
Oh, are we live?
Yes,
Yeah.
fucker. Yes, go ahead.
What? I don't have anything to say. I mean, you had me muted, you know.
Then why are you here if you have nothing to say? We can meet you again.
I told you I didn't have anything to say. You said, get on.
I don't know what I said. Tequila, whatever. Just give your point.
I don't have a point. You brought me. What do you want me to say? You brought me in here. I told you I didn't have anything to say.
Wait a minute. How did I bring you in? It's a fucking Google Hangout. It's not even Discord. Like you literally had to join this.
You were like heckling me live and saying that I had to join and I was too much of a pussy if I didn't join. Okay, fine, I joined. Okay, I did not about junior high school shit.
All right, Coach. Say all that's true, which I disavow.
Yeah, and
I disavow, by the way. But say all that's true. What do you have to offer here?
what do I have to offer specifically as to regards to what?
Just anything. What the fuck? Have you not been watching any of this? Like, I don't even know.
I'll take over for the tequila, Ralph. What he's asking you is, what's your viewpoint on interaction with chat? Do you believe in banning people? Do you believe in blocking people? Do you think?
No.
In some instances, what do you think?
Look, I will say this for myself. I believe in banning.
Two rules.
No,
Two
shut up, Coach. Fuck you.
Oh, shit, man. You pull me on, you say talk, and then I start to talk, and you shut me up.
Shut up. What I believe in is no banning except for docs, and the only reason I really don't care about the docs either. But you know, people are like, "Oh, you're allowing docs," and "Oh, how dare you?" I mean, that's the only reason I care about that. Honestly, I would just say free for all. That would be my position. So
yeah, my position is the same. Free for all, except for three things. Number one, doxing. Number two, adverts. I mean, like actual adverts, not
yeah,
like
complete spam. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And the third would be like if somebody consistently posts stuff that would lead to a strike on the channel, then that fucker has got to go. Okay,
right,
but if it's a one-time thing, that's an accident. But if it's like a repeated thing, the fucker's got to go. You know?
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
I'm sorry to be intervening, but as the only one who's interested here in money and bringing in the shekels, you just receive a $75 super chat to ban Coach Red Pill. We're talking about a lot of money, Ralph.
Oh my goodness.
By the way, this guy's already paid $75 to ban Coach Red Pill in the past.
And
The money is already in the bank.
Yeah, and the quartering paid for him to get unbanned.
Yeah, quartering paid 50, not 50, but $40 for you to get on unbanned.
Well, see, that's pretty fucking cheap. Because wasn't quartering on a stream with Coach Red Pill where he said, "I'm a millionaire"?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. He said that he was
$40?
a millionaire.
What a cheap fucker! He should be paying $5,000 on ban your ass the next time.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree.
All right, Coach, just peacefully sunset yourself, so I don't have to throw you off.
Okay.
We're just gonna have a bidding war to ban and unban Coach now.
Oh yeah,
That's literally what's happening. But yes, go ahead, Coach.
Okay. This is what I have to say. You know, remember, Ralph, that time where we said that we'd split the money, the super chat, like in the future.
But that's not this time, though. Yeah, but I remember.
No. But into the future, you know, I'd like that to be the case, and you know, same place to last. Okay. Okay. Bye, guys.
All right. Farewell.
Take it easy, man.
That's not this time, though. Yes. Probably Jeff was the one that brought. Oh my God! What in the fuck? This show, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Ralph retard.
Yes, that's what it's turned into. I'm looking at these. I'm looking at the super chats. Okay.
Before you get into that, can I say honestly though?
Yeah,
with
just go ahead. I don't care. Care.
With Coach Red Pill, yeah, he is getting better. You remember when he first would pop on streams and he just completely fucking lost in the thickets of trying to shit talk and banter?
Yeah.
I mean, he has improved a bit. You've got to give him that.
You saw his segment with the quartering, right?
Well, that was just a dick measuring contest between
that was insane. That's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard in my life.
I've never heard two YouTubers say, "I've got $1 million." No, I went to Princeton.
That was literally like the most ridiculous thing I've heard in the last 10 years.
It was like Scrooge McDuck having a money fight.
It was so fucking funny. I don't even know how to describe it. You know what? I feel like a fucking total piece of shit that I have to read all these, but I'm thankful for them nonetheless. Let me look. I'm trying to make sure. Tundra Theory says JF is simply a low thumos. Thumos? I don't know what that means. Thermo? White Knighting Beta trying to defend Milady. This low energy frog should get a fedora to match his Clarence Rack jacket. Judicious Echo says she breathes, she a thought, and a thought's mouth isn't used to speak. But thirsty froglets who slip into mental midgets might have different values, to be honest. Ozymandias says, JF, don't insult Lauren, but call Andy a cuck. Colin Stevens says, JF is being baked Alaska right now. Frederick White says, JF and Lauren Rose are losers. The Bastard says, the sexual tension between JF and Andy is palpable. Matt Field says, JF is the potato version of David Pacman. Baltslaws. I don't even know what that means. Twisted Puppet says, JF is a sociopath. He's attempting to groom Lauren just like he tried to groom that girl from Texas. Custody battle. Alright, look, we're not going to go into all that. Mike Hunt says she is 19 years old and criticizing a man that actually ran for office. What the fuck, JF? She called him a loser. What do you think about that, JF? That this is a 19-year-old and she's criticizing a grown man.
It's like suddenly 1 week ago, people have wanted to bring back respect to the internet. Have I been the only one listening to the TJ Kirks, to the Mr. Metokur, to this constant stream of shit that the internet is? And now I have a community asking me to say, oh, Lauren, you've been a very bad girl. You've been talking to a Marine and you insulted him by calling him a loser. What the fuck is happening with the internet? You guys are fucking crazy. insults have always been a living part of the internet. You don't have to expose yourself to them, but I'm not going to become the moral authority imposed over Lauren. Faggots.
But aren't you becoming the moral authority when you ban the criticism?
No, because that's just isolating myself from them. I don't want to watch these criticism, but I encourage them to go make videos, to start their own channel and explain how JF is a white knight and try to gather a crowd and try to gather viewers. And maybe when they have 10,000 viewers, I'll go watch their video.
I don't know about that, man. I mean, I don't know if you should be. Well, it's up to you. Like I said, I put my viewpoint out there on what I think. I don't know if you necessarily need. I don't know if you need 10,000 viewers to be able to say I think this shit's retarded.
Yeah, you're right. They don't have 10,000 viewers, and their shit is retarded. So I'm just filtering, and I'm saying, I don't want to hear from you anymore for the rest of my life. I mean, it's a decision, and I'm willing to pay the price if these 30 people are so pissed that they never come back to my videos. Well, I just lost 30 audience, but what's wrong with it? And given the amount of plasticity in the audience currently, it's not like it's gonna hurt me on the long run.
Well, I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, you could be right, we could be right. I have no idea. I mean, give it a month and we'll see what it looks like, I suppose.
And,
I mean, maybe she'll grow into her. Maybe she'll grow into her role. Maybe people like her. I have no fucking clue.
And this goes back to a question you asked, but I didn't have time to answer. You said you're pulling a baked Alaska somehow. Essentially, what I'm telling back to you is baked Alaska started insulting his chat, and then he started claiming that he was hearing God's voice. And then he started having.
Did he say that?
And then he started having a co-host who has been photographing herself with met aluminum papers behind her while she was touching her own.
JF, you supported this person. You supported Erin. You tried to make her a co-host on Warski Live, and you actually celebrated when you thought she had peacefully sunsetted my channel. You
look at what I'm about to say, Ralph. It will answer all your questions.
All right, go ahead.
So Baked Alaska had a co-host thought photograph herself while pulling goo from her own pussy and having a met aluminum paper in the background on her own self-published selfie.
On her own channel. And by the way, look, just be honest. Like, you were sitting there, you were
Ralph,
laughing. You were laughing when you thought our channel was dead, right? I mean, I'm not gonna hold it against you, but just admit it, right?
I'm not done. The bet I'm making is that just insulting a part of the chat was not Baked Alaska's greatest error. I'm claiming that if my co-host doesn't get catch touching her own pussy with her fingers with a met aluminum paper in the background,
look, I don't care about all that. Look, JF,
I might pull a better Baked Alaska than he did himself.
JF, I don't give a fuck about all that. I'm saying when we got a strike, you put out a tweet, and by the way, I laughed at the tweet. I thought it was funny. That I always said Erin had potential, but that, like, you actually enjoyed us getting the strike, right? Like, it's not even a question, correct?
Oh, wait, I'm not. Well, this was related to a strike. I was not aware.
No, come on.
No, are you telling me that the Erin thing was related to a strike?
Yeah, I
really
got a strike. Come on, JF, come on.
Ralph, I'm autistic and I don't care about the drama stuff.
You're saying you didn't know when we did the Erin stream and we got the strike and I couldn't stream on my channel for a couple of days, and there's been a strike since then. That was the first strike. That you didn't know anything about it. You didn't know.
No, I just learned it a minute ago. I thought it was.
You put out the tweet and you said. I always said, and by the way, I'm paraphrasing because I don't have the exact tweet, but you said basically always said, Erin had some value or Erin was worthwhile. You're saying that you didn't know at that point.
When I said that tweet, I thought that the picture that emerged from her, I didn't know it was related from Ralph Retard. I thought it was just circulating on Twitter.
So you weren't celebrating us getting taken
I was
down.
not celebrating you having a strike. Of course I wouldn't.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I would just
Now
say
I'd like to start a conspiracy theory.
I would just say this.
JF knew.
I would just say this. It seemed like you were, and
I didn't.
okay, all right. I mean, if the man says he didn't, what can you say? But it did definitely seem like you were. Jesus Christ, these
So,
So can we go back to the bake thing? So hearing the voice of God, I heard he changed his fucking little dinger for his super chats, and now that's fucking blessed.
Yeah, he did.
So he's got a new fucking persona now, right? He's gonna milk the religious. Is that his new shtick?
Yeah, that's his.
Blessed Alaska.
That's his thing. Blessed Alaska.
Blessed Alaska, really?
No shit. Yeah, that's exactly the truth. Yeah. And you know what's funny? And as I went into his chat, and I was just, shit posting, whatever. And he said, "You know what? I forgive all these people that were talking shit, or I forgive you. I forgive you." That was his main thing. And I said, "You know what?" And I was in the chat, and I said, "I forgive you too. I forgive you. Just come on the kill stream." Basically, I wanted him to come on so we could laugh at him, but. I said, you know what?
I guess that Andy Warski plan of yours just blew up because you live streamed you saying that, so I don't think he's ever coming now.
But look, he wasn't gonna come on anyway. But I said, you know what? I forgive you. It's all good. And then later on that evening, he said, Ralph's the lowest of the low. He said I was a culture vulture, which I had to Google. I mean,
what does that even mean?
A culture vulture. Basically means you're like obsessed with the arts. You know what I mean?
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard you talk about Picasso. What the fuck is he talking about?
Baked Alaska would definitely not qualify as the arts. Culture vulture. Here's the definition from Google: a person who is very interested in the arts, especially to an obsessive degree. And that's the definition of a culture vulture.
Well, Ralph, I mean, you can clear that up right now. How many times did you watch that lib shit from California shove SpaghettiOs up her cunt? You remember that fucking video?
Yes, I do. And no, not enough to qualify as a culture vulture.
You didn't appreciate her artistic ability to use her cunt muscles to hold the SpaghettiOs in before she queefed them out?
No, not really. No.
I never saw this video. Did she spill spaghetti everywhere?
Yes, she did. Well, she shoved it up her pussy and then squirted it out. She queefed it all over a fucking painting.
Oh my god!
In front of a room full of people, a bunch of soy boys, all clapping. Oh, that's so great. Oh my god, this is so artistic.
Oh,
hey, Corinne, we've got a new job for you.
Oh, the SpaghettiOs can kind of blue.
Well, there we go. It's called somebody in chat. Thank you, chat. By the way, it's called Interior Semiotics. SEMIOTICS. I think it's still up on YouTube. By the way.
How is that on YouTube?
Dude, there's a video up on YouTube right now that's 9 years old of a tranny inflating their balls with saline, and there's no blurring or anything, and it's been up for 9 fucking years. Inflate them to the size of a fucking basketball, sitting there playing them like bongo drums, talking about how progressive it is.
What the fuck? How?
All right, look.
Human race has not been destroyed yet.
We say one word.
Let me finish these, and I actually want to get Jim's take on some stuff he's been tweeting about that I really don't have the full, like...
How about Gator Nose?
Yeah, Gator Nose. Exactly. That was basically the idea there. Ozymandias says, JF, don't insult Lauren, but call Andy a cuck. Calling Steven says JF is being baked Alaska right now. Frederick White says JF and Lauren Rose are losers. The Bastard says the sexual tension between JF and Andy is palpable. Matt Fields says JF is the potato version of David Pacman. Bought Slaws, which I don't know what that means. Twisted Puppet says JF is a sociopath. He's attempting to groom Lauren just like he tried to groom that girl. Whatever. I'm not gonna get into all that. Like, if you want to talk shit about JF, and I don't know, I'm not gonna get into the personal stuff. Mike Hunt said she is a 19-year-old and criticizing a man that actually
you already read that one. You already read that one.
Okay. Jim has spoken. Gas all women and grow all future babies in test tubes. Any that deviate from the XY chromosome will be aborted immediately. Did I read that one? I don't think so.
See, Ralph, now your chat wants to see these videos. I am planning on going over to is it Flexstorm? What the fuck is the name of the site?
Plexstorm, yes.
You guys should come with me when I do the first stream, and we'll watch the YouTube videos that we couldn't stream here.
Listen, you already know I'll be there. Like, whatever.
You want to? One of you guys can run the
sure.
little setup, make it look fancy. We'll go over there and we'll watch it, because there's one video that's still up on YouTube, and if you look it up, it's TJ Kirk and CNN. It's somewhere in there. It's buried in there, and they spliced together his CNN interview with his videos of him pouring hot oil over his dick.
Oh no!
And that's been up for like 4 years. There's some great fucking hidden gems up on YouTube that are just tucked away.
We'll have to make a nice.
I will be there, and it's not
stuff.
because I absolutely love Plexstorm. I just want. Look, and we talked about it. You're somebody described it as Mr. Meadow Porn. On our, when you came on, I guess it was 2-3 weeks ago. But yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of things that I wish I could say and content I wish I could comment on that you're just not able to on YouTube.
Well, do you remember the gay Canadian guy that did a music video, and he was like, there was a part of the video I think was rimming each other, and like there was no censoring or anything, and that was up for like 4 weeks and got like 1 million+ views before YouTube was like, okay, maybe eating shit out of some guy's ass is a step too far on that.
You know what I'm saying, right? Like it's just the principle of the thing. Like, there's so much content, and Stream Up. By the way, I was talking to you a couple weeks ago, and I was trying to remember the site where you could just stream anything and do anything, and it was Stream Up. That was the name of the site, Stream Up. And you could do whatever the fuck you wanted. Of course, it didn't last that long because they shut it the fuck down. But yeah, I would be totally down on Plexstorm. I don't give a fuck. I really wish, and I've seen a couple mainstream articles, like in terms of Pornhub taking it over, like really getting out there and hosting people that YouTube.
Well, see, that makes me worried, because like Pornhub's big, right? So I'd be worried that if they took it over, that they'd be more concerned about copyright shit.
Yeah, maybe.
And hate speech, but Plexstorm's so little that they're like, we want viewers, so I think they'll let you do pretty much fucking anything.
Yeah, I agree with that, but like, I don't know, I guess which one's gonna last longer. At least Pornhub has the infrastructure. I don't know. I'm down for either one, like, honestly, because and it's not like you can't do the things you normally do on YouTube and otherwise. You can still do those things, but just to have.
Oh my god! Imagine how great it would be to have. This is the only time a woman on a stream would work. To be on Plexstorm or on Pornhub, and to have a chick bouncing up and down on like a Sibian or a dildo as she read your super chats.
See, my enthusiasm for a woman on stream is contagious to Mr. Metokur.
I'm just talking
your mind.
Only
full on whore. Just going for it. The bigger the donation, the bigger the dildo. See, that's how it works.
All right, so JF, when is Lauren gonna start bouncing on the Sibian?
I cannot take sexual commitments for other people than myself.
I apologize. I withdraw the comment.
Excellent. We're teaching respect and we're learning respect. Exactly. And everyone in the chat learns how not to insult people.
Actually, it wasn't an insult. It was just for a joke. But I withdraw the comment nonetheless. How about that?
That's fine. Right. I love you, Ralph.
Oh, good deal. Thank you, sir. It's all about love here on the Kill Show. Oh shit! Here we go. The comic strike. Oh man.
Well, this has been a fun little stream, but you didn't cover half the shit you were going to cover tonight.
No, I honestly did not.
We covered one.
We covered one exact event, but you know what? Gator, are you still here? Please say yes.
I am definitely still here.
Okay. Can you do just to make it where there's another topic besides the one we talked about?
Yeah, so I guess we could go into the SCP shit from earlier.
And you actually know a fair bit about it, and you can talk about it and set it up for Jim, right?
So I feel it's appropriate, being this is a late night stream, coast to coast esque. So, for those who browse the 4chan board X back in the day, there were a series of things called creepypasta. I'm sure everybody knows what the fuck that means. So I'm not going to explain what a creepypasta is. But in that, there was a particular series of creepypasta about a shadowy organization that's collecting people, artifacts, and things that have strange powers or abilities. And that's what led to the Secure, Contain, Protect Foundation. And so they took all these stories that people were creating on X and they put them up on a wiki, on a centralized website, so that people could edit them, they could upload them, create their own stories. Each SCP has a different number. Well, apparently the SCP Foundation wiki has been taken over by trannies and the gay, and they're seeking to get rid of anybody that is willing to criticize their life decisions.
Oh, they're not even seeking to do it. They've fucking done it. I was reading through all the discussion pages and like their forum and shit, and when you're reading what the admin comments are, they're saying shit like basically fuck 4chan. We don't care about the wider community. We want to get rid of everything that's toxic. We're exclusively inclusive. If you don't agree with us, you don't have a place here. All this political shit, all this sexual liberation shit, and again, it's a fucking wiki for neats to write spooky, scary skeleton stories on. So it makes no fucking sense. Like there's an SCP. Okay, to give you an idea, right? Just imagine some shitty creepypasta that you've encountered, and instead of that, they've put up other stuff like a tranny self-insert or insert SCP about a rogue satellite that becomes agendered and transsexual on Earth and opens up a Tumblr blog. Or making other characters gay, or putting in pronouns, or banning people because they don't toe the line. It's some fucking crazy shit that's going on at that fucking website. And apparently it's been going on, the Purge has, for like 2 years, as far as back as I can trace it.
I've noticed
everybody went dead silent. Well, fuck you all. I'll make it entertaining when I do.
Well, I noticed that they had added a lot of very strange SCPs. I perused the wiki occasionally just because I lurk on X and people bring up shit. And so I'll notice that it's just the weirdest, poorly written shit that they're coming up with. And they're creating these like self-insert characters as researchers and scientists. And it's always some dumb Mary Sue that's, you know, taken the SCP that changes their sex and they're empowered. And yeah, by the way,
what did you think of the furry SCP, the one that turns you into a furry?
That was probably one of the gayest things ever written on any website ever written.
Yeah, promoted on their official Twitter account, and yeah, they ban you too. If you talk shit to their fucking Twitter account, they ban you instantly. They don't take, even if it's light criticism, they fucking ban you immediately.
So that means that one of them is running that Twitter account or got.
Oh, guaranteed.
They're protected now.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're protected now. They weren't like an hour ago.
Yeah, they had a joke. Like they'll do joke articles occasionally where they tag it with a J, so you know it's not a real fucking article. It's just for a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
They did a joke article about a fucking doorknob that made people get incredibly horny. And in the fucking conversation, they go into sexual harassment talk about how it's not okay to objectify it, even though it's an object, and how it's icky and wrong, and the doorknob isn't consenting. That's how far gone they are.
I saw that earlier. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, it's some sad shit.
There's an SCP for basically like super good weed, but making jokes about a sexually attractive doorknob is that's the line. That's the limit.
I don't know. I don't think your chat's digging this. Let's move on to Twitter's pause community. What is that?
We were, but the guest who
is this bug chasing? Are we talking about?
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Daddy fuck flu.
Oh yeah. I want that hot pause load up my tight little ass. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's see. Been getting lots of follow up from early February. It's as close as you get to instant gratification. Paused in 2018, and this is a screenshot, and it says, "By the way, you did it." And the dude says, "What? I tested pause. Really? You think it was me?" And the dude says 99%, and then the other guy says, "Hell yes, congrats." Now, By the way, there's other screenshots than this.
Oh, do any of them involve toothbrushes? Because those are the best ones.
No, I don't think so.
No, I mean we can go through all these, but what do you think about the whole "I want to catch AIDS" type?
It's basically
what
all
the fuck. I don't understand.
Yeah, I already did a video on it. I mean, I've talked about gift givers like 4 or 5 months back, and yeah, they're active on Twitter. People like to pretend like it's some old shit or they're troll posts, and none of that's real. But these fuckers are on social media begging to get fucking infected by a super dangerous fuck flu. Like they want you to take that toothbrush and just make them bleed.
Yeah, you did a video a couple months back. But yeah, this stuff it's nuts. So why do these people even think this is like? Why do they even want to do this? It doesn't make any sense. It's so like AIDS. You're fucked for life.
But see, look,
And
it's
they
not
give it
necessarily.
willingly.
Look, I mean, I know people will say, "Oh, you have AIDS, you're fucked for life," but if you can say you're homosexual and you have AIDS, you will have all kinds of government benefits, and you will. I'm just being honest with you. Like you will have all types of government benefits, and you will probably live a good life. To be honest with you.
A good life. These fuckers have been doing this shit for a decade and a half on the. I mean, it's not like some new trend.
No,
it
but you know
started
what I'm
all the
saying,
way
though,
back.
right?
Like,
no.
It's not
You
an
could just
accident that you're trying to do this.
have a kid and do the same thing instead of having AIDS. Like the fuck, you get good benefits. The hell kind of reasoning is that?
it's not just that. The best part is the California law change because now it's not illegal to be a gift giver.
That's insane. No, but these guys do it willingly, right? So it's not the same. It's
Not just willingly, but they're actually trying to cultivate a super strain that cannot be
Hey,
medically
you know,
contained.
look at that. We started talking about AIDS-infected dick, and
No.
right back in.
Coach came back in.
Very funny, very funny. No, actually, I wanted to contribute one thing really quick. The thing that has me fucking freaked out is the anti-contact group. Have you guys seen that shit on Twitter? Just look up anti-contact. It's basically pedophiles who think it's okay to be pedophile so long as there's anti-contact. It just seems creepy as fuck to me. I mean, it just deeply is disturbing to me. I mean, it's sort of like adjacent to what you guys are talking about, but it just, the positivity thing, frankly, I think that if two crazy fucking adults want to do it, fine. I don't give a shit. But the anti-contact, fucking pedophiles, that's what they are. That is driving me up the wall. I just wanted to drop that by and say that, and I'm leaving. Okay?
Oh, okay. I haven't looked at it at all. Didn't even know about it. So I guess I'll look into it. I guess now.
If I'm gonna have to go, Bloodtoker, your mod seems to have been gone to sleep, and actually I was not here to talk to you guys. I was just here to impress her. So there's no more function in this thing.
Wait, what?
No, because you have a very sexy moderator, Bloodtoker. And she's gone. She's not on the chat anymore, so I'm gonna.
So
go
that's
to
the only
sleep.
reason we're here because of her.
Yeah.
All right.
Later, Jeff.
All right, bye, guys.
Take it easy. Ralph, you are drunk as shit right now, aren't you?
That is true. Yes. I mean, okay. Say I wasn't drunk. Say I was completely sober, which I'm not. But say I was completely sober. he just came on and said, "I'm only on the stream to impress a whore."
I am pretty sure he was just joking, and he was just taking off for the night.
Yeah.
I mean,
he was messing.
You don't want to say. Maybe I shouldn't say whore, but
he was messing with us. That's it.
Was he?
Yes.
I don't know.
Come
on. I think he was joking about it.
He was 100% joking.
All right, maybe.
You're ready to fight his ass, aren't you?
He's about to drop fists.
No, it just seemed like
go bet this on him.
It just seemed like a gratuitous remark. I don't know.
It's a joke. That's what it sounded like me. It sounded like 100% a joke.
All right, whatever.
I think it might be time to start trying to sunset the stream.
I'm gonna sunset
it's pretty hot.
you, motherfucker.
I'll agree with Jeff. One thing, she's pretty hot though.
I hate. Let me just put this on the record. I hate both of you.
Okay.
We know.
Yeah, we know.
We know.
You already knew. All right, good. I'm glad that's on the record. Oh, Jesus.
There's some moments of silence here. I know you guys got that Viva La Raza shit
Please
queued up and ready to go.
Please stop.
Are we gonna hit that? Are we gonna get that?
You know what? I used to laugh and say, "Oh God, how could they play Viva La Raza?" You know, time and time again. I'm starting to see that. I'm actually, I'm starting to understand. Not to say that it's right, but I can see it now.
The benefits of just smacking the button.
Just hitting Viva La Raza. Doesn't even matter what's going on. Just fucking hit it. Yeah, I can understand.
Just once.
Yeah, just once. Like, I can actually, you know what? I can understand it. How about this, Jim? While you're here.
Yeah.
You know, it's a complete farce, as it always is. But, you did a lot of streams on E3.
Yeah.
And, I love video games. I don't get to play as much as I wish I could. But, I was watching you when the, Resident Evil 2 kind of reveal came out, and when the Kojima, whatever the fuck that was, came out. What did you think about E3, and what are your thoughts on, I guess, just whatever video games in the future?
I don't know. I mean, there were a few games that I was interested for, like Cyberpunk 2077,
Yes.
the Resident Evil 2 remake, the three Asian titles that are coming out, the Ghost game, the other one Microsoft displayed, and then Square's attempt at like a Square Soul game looked kind of good. But like on a whole, it was a lot of shit. I mean, it was kind of fucking boring from everybody. Nintendo's was awful. It's like 30 minutes of Smash and 2 games. I don't know what the fuck they were
Nintendo was
doing.
disappointing as fuck. Like, I'm just not even gonna, like, it was just bad.
Yeah, I only gave them a decent grade on the little report card thing because the majority of people, I'm guessing, that own Switches want fucking Smash. So,
Well, yeah.
I mean, they did give them what they wanted, so I guess you can't bitch too much about it. But no, it just was kind of a disappointing year all around. Some of the shit was okay, but the majority of it, there weren't even a lot of great moments. E3 is kind of losing its fucking luster, I guess.
Ubisoft.
Nintendo didn't give the people what they really wanted, and that was Waluigi as a playable character in Smash.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, but they did give him Ridley. I mean,
They finally gave him Ridley after a bajillion years.
yeah, and then Fallout 76 is a fucking mess.
Oof, yeah. I don't know how that's
I
gonna
can't wait to
work out,
nuke somebody's meth hut.
because
Well, didn't they say that there are no fucking NPCs?
yeah, everybody's a player character that you see. That's what they said. So I don't
And
understand how that's
they
gonna
also
work.
said there was only like 14 people in an instance, so you got 14 characters and a couple of robots to give you fetch quests. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
And then it's 4 times bigger than Fallout 4, so it's ginormous. Well, according to them, it's huge. So it's a lot of empty space then with no people.
Ralph, are you getting chastised for being too loud?
No,
I heard somebody say they can hear you or something like that in the background.
I'm perfectly fine. Yes, go ahead.
All right.
So I don't know how that's gonna work. Also, I remember Todd in that presentation saying that you could play it offline and then online, or like single player, and then hop into multiplayer. So couldn't you just farm yourself up single player without worrying like people are gonna kill you, come back up when you're like uber powered and just wreck everyone?
It's like some weird. It's almost like a Minecraft approach, but even more boring. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do in that game. It doesn't. It's not a proper Fallout, and I don't have any fucking hope for how it's gonna be playing with other people.
It's
I'll
solo
skip it.
online. It's solo online, not single, not offline. But yeah,
It really is just Fallout Battle Royale.
yeah. It means you can just play without other people there.
Yeah, but doesn't that? I mean, since it's always online, even in single player, doesn't that fuck modding? I mean, this is kind of like
Oh,
Diablo
there's no
3
mods.
or SimCity when they did that shit.
There's no mods. There's only the Creation Club probably, where they make you pay for it. You're gonna get that fucking horse armor.
Yeah, that's yeah, but Nintendo's was awful. Smash, Fortnite, and a trailer for Fire Emblem, and I think that was it.
Yeah, I think the only
And then Octopath Traveler, which we already knew was coming.
yeah, but that's only on
Yeah.
Switch, so can't get that. The only games that really look good were the Sony ones.
Yeah, Sony had a really weird fucking start with the banjo shit and the white guy playing a flute. like, dressed up as Raiden. Like, I don't know what the fuck that was about. I knew Tumblr would flip their shit, and they did.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Then they had gratuitous Jewish lesbianism, and then
the cringiest one was Ubisoft. The fucking gay panda in the beginning.
Gay dancing panda.
I didn't even fucking hear that. Is that true? Are they gonna have microtransactions in this shit in Fallout 76?
Yeah, probably.
They said they were gonna have microtransactions, but it was quote only going to be costume based. It has nothing. It's gonna be. It's not gonna be like power weapons and things.
Okay.
So in a server with 14 people, you're gonna buy a costume to show 13 other people the $5 outfit you bought.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. That's their whole strategy.
Good thinking, Todd. All right.
People will buy it. You know, people are gonna buy it.
Oh, they'll eat it up. Yeah, no, they'll make it a fucking game of the year. Yeah, I have no doubt that's gonna happen.
Fucking people are already pre-ordering it. I'm like, bruh.
Order the deluxe Pip-Boy Dildo edition.
Yeah, basically. I think
so Todd can fuck you in the ass.
Ralph, you had two other things listed here. I guess I'm behind the curve on some of the shit. What's Manafort to jail? What is that?
Paul Manafort, who was an advisor to... actually, he wasn't just the advisor. I think he was the chairman of Trump's campaign.
He was.
When he was running for president. And he is headed to jail because his bail was revoked. And they said, you're going to jail. I mean, I don't know what to say. When they revoke your bail, you're going to jail. To do a rhyme there. And so that was the main thing. I guess Trump
you sound so burnt out. Maybe we should just call it
No, look, Trump could settle all this with a pardon. And matter of fact, I think actually in the end of the days, he will settle it. Like, it's just a pardon. Because...
Oh, no, he is.
No, he's gonna pardon all these people because
I know.
If not, he's probably gonna go to prison. I mean, I don't know what to say because no, it's not even no cover for Trump. Like, if he doesn't pardon these people, he's probably gonna go to prison. Like,
I don't think he's gonna go to prison.
Yeah, I do. If he doesn't pardon these people, he's gonna go to prison.
Manafort's going to jail for things he did like 20 years ago.
Okay, yeah. Well, guess what? Manafort has a lot of dirt on Trump, and so does Michael Cohen. And they're both like right in the crosshairs. And if I guarantee you, listen to me today. And what is today? Let me drag my mouse.
16th of June.
Today is the 16th of June. Both of these people will be pardoned by the president of the United States. Period.
Oh no, I 100% agree. But
no, I'm just telling you right now, as we stand, both of these people will be pardoned by the president of the United States.
Wow. Rudy Giuliani already said that's basically going to happen.
I don't care what the fuck that faggot said. I'm telling you what I said right now. Both of these people will be pardoned.
I know. I agree with that.
So, like, it's just whatever. I mean, it's still...
He's already tipped his hat saying that he was going to do that.
I mean, it's still, like, considering some of the things we've seen in the last 10, 15 years that they really want to lock up Paul Manafort. I mean, it's kind of crazy, to be honest.
Yeah, because they have to lock up half of Washington because they do all the same shit.
Yeah, because you're talking about foreign lobbying and like
that's bullshit.
Like,
it's bullshit.
So and so suddenly illegal. Like, yeah, it is bullshit, but
it's illegal when somebody you don't like does it, but it's illegal when somebody you like.
Yeah,
it's also
that's basically.
The issue I have with this is that they sent him to jail literally for no reason. They charged him. Initially on the financial charges, and then so he was on home confinement in Virginia. He had to wear that special electrical bracelet. He never violated the terms of his bail. That piece of shit Mueller decided to charge him with witness tampering, which made no sense because he didn't do anything. And so then the judge decided to revoke the bail because Mueller decided to charge him with something else. That's literally the only reason they did it. And the only reason they're sending him to jail is basically to tell Trump, we dare you to pardon him.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that, Gator. That makes 100% sense.
That's true, and from every single media report I've read, it's true.
Frankly, I just want to see Mueller, Comey, Rod Rosenstein, Jeff Sessions. I want to see all of them thrown under the jail. Because we're not just talking about run-of-the-mill political hackery in these departments. We're talking about outright treason at this point. You're trying to bring down the United States government because you're mad that Queen Bitch didn't win. That's the whole point.
Yeah, I think
You would rather destroy the very fabric of the United States and the intelligence community because you're mad that the dumbest political candidate to have ever run for office did stupid things.
Look, it's not even about intelligence. Hillary was terrible. Like, this is a terrible candidate. Imagine that you can't beat Donald Trump. And I know people love Donald Trump now, whatever. Like, just imagine, just think about the things that Donald Trump has against him. And, you know, one of the two major political parties with all their money, all their, you know, wherewithal, whatever you want to call it, can't defeat this person. Like, it's just, how bad are you? Like, how bad is your party? How bad is your, you know, doctrine? It's just, it's hard to even think about. Like, I don't know. Like, you can blame whoever you want. You can, you know, say racism, what have you. But you just sit here and think about, like, Donald Trump. Just think about everything we know about Donald Trump, personal wise, and how that would take down, you know, 9 times out of 10 any other candidate. And it's just, okay, I don't know, it's just, you have to be a completely horrible, just almost a despicable person to lose against this. Like, that's not even saying Donald Trump's a great person, because he's not, but just, I don't know, it's insane.
Yeah, so that's basically what Manafort went to jail for.
You got one last thing, salon nuttery. What is that?
Oh, come on. You already know what it is. You tweeted about it.
Oh, is it the same thing? I don't know.
Yeah,
they do crazy shit every other fucking week. It's hard to keep track of fucking salon.
Okay, so since you brought it up, why don't you introduce it?
Oh, I don't know. So Salon released an article saying if you didn't like somebody's politics, especially if they're a family member, you should defoo them. And if you don't know what defooing is, that was a Molyneux term for basically almost a cult-like break with anybody that you disagreed with. No, you don't financially help them, emotionally support them. You don't have any fucking contact with them just because they voted for Trump. And like, this is a serious article that these idiots put out talking about how you should just cut contact completely. And the best part is the last sentence in the paragraph where they're talking about breaking contact, where they say, if you do this, make them basically grovel through words and actions to show that they're apologetic enough for having voted for Trump, that you will take them back into your life.
Yeah, actually, the final part was the best. Hold on, let me pull this up, by the way. The final part, like, the whole thing is ridiculous. First off, and I've been a big, like, I don't know, supporter or whatever, proponent, whatever you want to call it, of, okay, look, me and Jim and Zidane and whatever, whoever the fuck comes on the show can sit here and argue and laugh and talk shit about each other or whatever. But that's what it is, you know. I don't say, oh, my family member doesn't agree with this and I can't talk to them anymore. That's not a position that I would ever want to take. Like, it's kind of despicable, to me at least, to say this person doesn't agree with me politically, so I can't fuck with them personally. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I'm just not comfortable with that. I don't know how to say it. So, the United States Constitution grants President Donald Trump many powers. They include being the chief executive, chief legislator, and commander-in-chief of the military. Not to be content with such powers, Donald Trump has also taken on other roles as well. Donald Trump is the sadist in chief of the United States of America. Cruelty and meanness are his modus operandi. Is it really? I don't know. In his role,
I don't know, Ralph. Before you kill the kill stream and sunset it, would you give the chat a sobriety check and say tongue twister? Would you say Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers? Would you say that 5 times?
Now let me ask you this.
Yeah, go ahead.
You said you smoked Camel 99s.
Yeah, Camel 99s. Yep.
How long can you hold your breath?
I don't know. 3 seconds if I'm lucky. Smokers are.
Do you
Smokers are.
should we have a contest?
Sure. I don't know how drinking is going to make you not hold your breath better. Like,
Oh my
No,
god.
let's have a contest. Who can hold their breath longer?
okay. One of your co-hosts want to count us down, and I guess at go we'll hold our breath.
What is happening?
I don't fucking know.
Let's just do it. Let's just do it. You know.
All right. So 3, 2, 1. This is great.
13, 14, 15, 16,
Oh my god, this is actually happening.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30,
Oh my
2,
god.
33, 34, 35. They might be dead. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 8, 29.
Yeah.
You know Jim's not even fucking holding his breath. He's
I
just
know.
laughing at this.
I'm still holding my breath.
I think you're the only one.
I don't care.
Like, you legit are the only one doing it.
I don't care.
61, 2.
How much of that bottle did you have?
And there it goes.
Alright, fuck you. You know what? You fucked me up. I was on. I don't even know how many seconds. But
He left.
I was close. Like, look, dude. I
Walked
was
away laughing, I think.
No, I was way down that fucking path, and you fucked me up. God damn it! You can't.
And done. What's the time?
God damn,
About 60 about
You
68
can't trust,
seconds.
like, man, you know what? You think you have friends? Like Jim said it. Jim tried to tell me internet friends never trust them. Fucking snake motherfuckers.
So, Jim, I got that co-host spot, right?
Snake ass motherfucker.
I'll tell you what, Ralph. I'll give you a rematch. Count us down again.
No, you're serious. Look, I'll beat you. Let's go. Wait. Tell me when we're going.
On the count of one, at the countdown.
No. Wait. We need to hear Jim on this too.
You want me to count down?
Yeah.
But he's doing it.
But I'm holding my breath.
No, I mean, well, somebody has to count down. Somebody that we trust has to count down.
What do you mean it doesn't count down?
Do you want to go message V and bring V in here?
No, God, no. How about this? I will trust you, Gator. How about I don't know about Jim, but
All right, I will count you guys down, okay?
okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 88, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75 cent help, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 1488, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 5, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135,
Fuck all
136.
this. Fuck all this.
Are we still going? I was going to do a world record. Ralph, did you
You're
quit?
full of shit. Me and you both know you
And
weren't
I'm
fucking
done.
holding your breath.
No, the whole time. Let's do it a third time.
No,
Come on,
you
count us
weren't,
down.
you fucker. You lying. There is no way you were holding your breath the whole time.
No, I was doing some calisthenics while holding my breath. I like to stay fit.
I bet you were. I mean, I'm down, but there's no way.
You're down for a third time? Okay.
Stop it.
Oh, Jesus. I need Jesus.
I think
I think the chat's gonna gas itself if you do that again.
I think so.
I actually think that was
So-
pretty entertaining, to be honest with you. but,
The chat did not find it entertaining at all.
We'll have to save it. We'll have to save rematch for another day.
Look, we'll just be like JF. Who gives a fuck what the chat thinks? Like, we
I-
just do
I
what we
do.
want,
I like
right?
the chat.
Like,
I like the chat.
nah, we're
Chat's
just like
great.
JF. Who gives a
No.
fuck? Like, nah, fuck that.
No. Nope. Disagree.
Oh,
I
okay,
respectfully
sorry.
disagree.
Oh, sorry. Maybe-
So, who do we
maybe I'm
have
the
lined
wrong
up for the show on Monday, Ralph?
I don't know. Richard Spencer. That was actually the guest.
Cool.
Richard Spencer.
We'll have fun with that on Monday.
Will we? I don't
Definitely.
know.
Yes,
about
we'll,
to just-
we'll get calls in. We'll have some fun. It'll be,
Well, you know what? I think we should have one more
People are
contest. Let's
trying to
see
get
who
me off the air quick as
No,
possible.
no,
Jim.
Ralph. Let's one more contest, one more manly contest. Let's see who can stand on our head the longest.
Why don't you? I was about to make a joke, but it's so funny because I'm sitting there thinking about jokes, and so many people will take it seriously. Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna make a joke. It's like I'll just be like Sargon and be like, "Well, just show up and see me in person, Jim. Why don't you show up and stand on your head in person?" that was the first thing that popped in my mind. I was like, "Okay, well, just show up and stand on your head in person. No big deal."
You're supposed to be an intellectual leader.
Why don't you play me an arc, fucker? You're obviously a coward. Why don't you fire that up?
Say it to my wife's dinosaurs' faces.
You're such a badass. Why don't you fire your steam up?
I gotta say, earlier on, Jay Dyer, Dyer, did a dead-on impersonation of Peterson. That was fucking.
That was really
That was
good.
it was incredible.
That was a fucking dead ringer.
What do you think about and I think Zidane mentioned it as well. Like, do you think maybe if Andy had given it a little more time, like I actually think Jay Dyer is pretty fucking hilarious, to be honest with you.
Yeah, actually doing this stuff.
I don't know. I'm not trying
I don't know. Like, you know, I haven't really watched Warski in a while, so I don't know how well they meshed. I think I watched part of the first episode, but beyond that, not really. Was it good? Did they play off each other or no?
Well, I mean, here and there they did, I guess. Some of the episodes sucked, to be honest, but yeah, some were good.
I think they needed more time to work it out.
So how about this? Let me play devil's advocate while I'm drunk as a skunk. And they say, Jim, this was a supreme 24-hour op from Jim, and he got involved with Kumite, he got involved with Warski, and he just played these people as their puppet masters. Whatever, I'm drunk. As his puppet master. What do you say to that? Like, it was just a game to you, and it was just all a joke, and you just try to play.
I liked watching the streams because I found them entertaining. There was really no puppet mastery involved.
I mean, but yeah, and that's kind of what I always said. Like, you were kind of always upfront. Like, I'm laughing at this, or like I'm having fun with this. It wasn't like, oh, this is serious business, and not,
Yeah, I like the streams because I found them entertaining, and I like the streams also, especially because it seemed to piss off certain liberalists. Like, so I found that amusing as shit. So, like, all in all, I mean, I enjoyed it for a good 2-3 months, but then a ton of fucking infighting hit, and it just kind of all went to shit.
Yeah.
I wish everybody involved had just like hashed things out in private, like Andy and Jay did. Like, that's how you're supposed to handle this shit. I mean, it's not as much entertaining when you're not spurting out at each other, but
people saying he puppet mastered Andy to do some shit though for laughs. The Hasbro thing was a gag a bit, I guess. It was funny because people in chat did that. That wasn't really me doing anything. It was just people started tweeting about Andy Warski going down to blow up Hasbro. And the other thing was Andy calling up the SPLC to see if he was banned in Israel. Or the trademarking liberalist thing. It's kind of fun bullshit
right?
stuff. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
And to be honest, Andy says those were his best moments.
and they were. They were fucking hilarious.
So I mean, you can't really take that and say that he didn't want to do it. But he always uses it as an example of like what he wants his show to be, and that's what he wants to do. But again,
it's kind of a comedy variety hour sort of deal.
You can't manufacture that stuff. It just happens or it doesn't happen.
It's just off the cuff. Yeah, I was going to say, like, look.
Like tonight was like we have our topics at the bottom, and we almost didn't even get to like any of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, but I'm gonna jump. It's getting late, and I've got Fortnite on the Switch to play. Obviously,
awesome.
So I'm gonna go do that.
I got cucked by Sony, so I can't play it on the Switch.
Yeah, because they're being cunts about crossplay. It's good old Sony. Fuck everyone.
Not even cross-play, cross-save. You can't even bring your shit over.
No, that's always nice. That's always... Well, I don't know why you'd go from a PS4 to a Switch to play fucking Fortnite, but, to each
because maybe I want to go play Fortnite on the shitter. Bing, bing, wahoo. Victory Royale.
Well, I mean... I don't know.
Wait, Jim.
Yeah.
Before you go.
Mm-hmm.
What about the things you were tweeting about earlier? I can't even get into it. Gator could maybe explain it.
We talked the SCP stuff. We talked about it already.
Yeah, the SCP stuff. We talked about it.
Okay, I'm really
TLDR. They're adding 5 new letters to LGBT, and they're SCP TIA FTW.
I think that's more than 5 letters. But...
That's the joke.
Oh boy.
All right, I will let you go on that note. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, take it easy, guys. Have a good one.
Later, Jim.